So yeah, definitely make sure to support the right influencer if you want to have a chance of winning. And we wish you all the best of luck for this. Like, this is all we can say in that regard. Yep.
I think it's time for us to like do some predictions. I mean, especially before we do like the actual polling, what's your top 3 players? If you had to, like, now that we actually took our time, we saw their room quality, we didn't just see their box.
Yep.
What's your prediction already?
I would say the one who has like very good chances, Seizu. He prepared. We saw not just in his gameplay, in his level, in his monster box, in his room quality, in his game plan. I don't think there was a single minute in this whole 8 hours which was wasted in any way.
I've seen his stream, and there were a few toilet breaks, and he basically did like, the first time you do the warp boss, for instance, you can't skip it, which obviously he...
Oh, so he...
It's like, yep. And so just to add to what you just said, there were no breaks. No.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so I feel like when it comes to preparation, he has very good chances. I don't want to say like that Guts is completely out of the race, because Guts, in the first year, he won. In the second year, he went second place. He always somehow manages to clutch crazy wins. So I think also he has good chances. Shizu as well. He is a bit more random on the monster side, but I'm a fan. And Obabo with the random Laminella pick, I love it. This is just my Obabo is my personal favorite when it comes to crazy drafts that we don't see, that we are not used to. This is definitely my favorite when it comes to, I wish he gets far.
It really depends what the actual seeding is going to be with him, for instance. We saw he had everything on Will, basically off Violent, like kind of slow with the Giant Warriors. And that combo, especially also with his choice of Net 5, I guess he just really wanted to play with that unit, and he just built something around it. It makes sense. It's a pretty good combo.
If Obabo goes up against Guts, for example, I think he has not a good chance, because Guts is just controlling him then. It comes to the seeding. This is what it comes down to. But then tell me your top 3 people who you think gonna make it in top 3.
I mean, I'm definitely gonna like second what you just said. Like, there were a few people that really like, you can just tell that they prepared even before the tournament started. Like, they really sat down, had a few very good combos right here. I'd say VK had some good combos. Tito, I think just his box with the double Twin Angels, it's just so potent right now. Like the Wind Twin Angels. Maybe there's an accuracy check in there, something like that. There were no Kakis, there were no like triple revenge words that people built. I think that's a good option right there. Again, regardless of which seeding people have, I think he has very broad. I think pretty much the only one that you don't want to go up against is the Douglas Minato if you're playing like that. So yeah, he really didn't have a very broad box, and picking double twins against that probably is not going to work out.
Yeah, so it comes down to the seeding. That is probably, and to luck, because we know at one point in a game, he gets a stun, he gets a proc. This is what we're gonna do. Like, this is the fun tournament. We know we look like very professional, like we are today. We actually dressed up a little bit for you guys today to make it even a bit more special. As we said, we want to make the Blitz Cup a really cool thing. It's the third year. It's the first time we have a prize pool as well available. Maybe next year, even bigger, even more merch, even better stuff, even more entertainment we can show you guys. Maybe more people, because we always invited 8 people. Maybe at one point we can do even more, 12 people, 16 people.
That would be perfect.
I don't know. So we'll see what we can do with that. So depends on how this tournament progresses.
I think also the watch party that we did just now, I mean, at the start, maybe like the first few hours, everyone's just doing the scenarios anyways. It's not such a big deal, but having like the last 1 hour to like really review everything, see people maybe even lose their temper a little bit when they like just get like an upgrade, or they try and re-up and get a flat stat triple roll. It's just kind of cool to watch as well on our side.
Yeah, I cannot wait, to be honest, to just go back and watch the few streams and just like check out cool moments from their stream, like when they get a cool monster, when they got a good roll, when they gotta fail somehow, or when they are stumped at one point and, oh no, this failed, what am I gonna do or something. We gonna obviously make sure that we also like upload a highlight video then on our channel, so definitely make sure to check that out. We're gonna appreciate your support on that, so we'll see how that will turn out. Highlights, you already made like 1 or 2 highlights, you clipped it out. Like, I'm so happy that you already did that, because there were some crazy things that happens in these 8 hours today.
Yeah, for real. Yeah, I'm gonna just go through all of them. I'm gonna download all the streams. I'm gonna be like going really nuts. That's really something that we've been doing. Shameless plug, I know, but we have 3 YouTube channels right now. We've come to us. Summoners War Europe, Summoners War DE, and Summoners War FR. So like depending on which language you're into, there's gonna be highlights in the next week coming out. Shorts, just maybe even a regular horizontal video, depending on what we cook up with. It's gonna be a blast. I always love doing those.
Yeah, same here. Like, I cannot wait to see this. And yeah, also this VOD will probably be available for you guys to watch either on Twitch or on YouTube. We'll see. But yeah, we have 5 minutes left. 5 minutes left for the people to finish up their runes, and we can then already start drawing. How do we want to do this? Do you want to start drawing like on the first one? Try to the second one?
I think like we're definitely gonna do like one is gonna look away and like scramble a little bit, so it's really not rigged or whatever. And then yeah, you can trust us, guys.
We are definitely the most unbiased here, right? We don't even know like who is in and who like us.
We literally just got to the set like 5 minutes before the stream.
Exactly, we are not prepared with all. So yeah, 5 minutes left. Let's do like one very last prediction. Like, let's say who's gonna win the whole tournament? Who's gonna win? Who is the champion of BLITZ CUP 2025?
I'm going to say Obabo. I just love his draft. I think it's really interesting, and I think it matches up against pretty much most of these. He's a veteran. I'm just going to say Obabo.
Yeah, I feel like Obabo is so unlucky in SWC, so maybe this is his time to shine now that he finally gets lucky in BLITZ CUP at least. I'm going to put my vote on... It's difficult. I'm going to be biased, you know? Even if it's against logic, I would say Shizu.
Is that against logic? Like,
I mean, I just say Shizu. Like, I'm not even gonna justify that in any way, shape, or form. I'm just gonna say Shizu. I'm biased. It's our colleague. We have to show a little bit support. Yeah. And it's not on us anyway who's winning. So.
Yeah, no. No, I'm gonna like mess around with the Violent proc rate.
Yeah, like right put in the button where like the proc is happening. Exactly. This is how it's gonna go. But yeah, as we said, all the matches, best of 3 except third place and final. We have best of 5, so it's gonna be very interesting. And 3 minutes left.
3 minutes left. Can we start early? I mean, like, I don't know. Like, I'm like so itching for it already.
Yeah. I'm also like I have it in my fingers. I'm like I really want to start as well. Like. The thing is, we gave them the time. You know, we said like they have time until 6:15. So we should give them time until...
Yeah, for sure. I mean, technically it's also unfair if we already figure out the seeding and then they like maybe technically could like stream snipe, they could prepare for each other already. If they're like still allowed to rune stuff.
Yeah, so better we just like literally start at 15 when they are done with everything. No rune stuff anymore happening. We just figure out the bracket and then we start right into the games. Like we have...
ADHD is hitting.
yeah, same here. We have like great people behind the scenes here right now that will then invite the matchups into a room against each other.
But on that note, like, which Net 5 did you pick on your event? Like in the free Net 5 event?
On the free Net 5 event, I picked... What was it again? The Federica. Fire Gladiatrix.
That's a good choice.
I missed it for so long. Like this one, I never got, and it was so good. Like it was so good in RTA. You always wanted in like this bruiser comps. It's like a must pick, must ban.
Kinda, yeah.
And I'm so happy now that I got it. What did you pick?
I went super meta slave. Went for the Water Twin Angels. On my starter account, like I don't have a Tasher, but I just love playing RTA so much, and it's like one of the best units right now as a first pick. And I immediately went up by like 5,000 ranks with it just by having that. Like I was always missing a first pick, and that's so important for like early game RTA. You don't have too many units to rune up. You really want to build like a core of like 3-4 units, which we pretty much see all of the guys do. Like that's what they really did and focused on.
Yeah, you guys in chat obviously also can like take a guess right now. Who do you think is gonna make it? Who do you think is gonna be the BLITZ CUP champion of 2025? Well, we're curious. We're curious what your guys' opinion is gonna be. Definitely for sure. And yeah, last minute. then we can finally pull. As soon as here, I see the 15 here. We're gonna start the drawing.
My ADHD is already flaring up, my guy.
Yeah, you are allowed to do pull first. So we have, like I said, all the 8 names in here.
Can you like mix it a little bit? I'm gonna look away.
I'll mix it. I'll even throw one out. So mix. See.
All right. So now we know it's not. It's like completely.
Yeah, like I'm completely. This is all random. So we'll see. Who's gonna first matchup gonna be? We're gonna find out in a few seconds. I literally wait. I'm looking.
Yeah.
I'm looking. Like, is the number going? Nope. Is the number going? Nope. Oh, the number's going? Nope. It's like only a few seconds left, and then we finally find out. Yeah, and then. Oh, it's 15. It's 15. It's 15. Okay, we're gonna start the drawing process. Please assemble. Pull out the very first name. Who is the first person who needs to play in the Blitz Cup?
Tito Gofflet. Whoop.
Oh, yep, Tito. Tito is our very first person that needs to go up here. We have seen, like, yep, you can just throw it away. It's fine. And I already, like, I'm gonna do it on camera. Not. Oh,
Oh, you just opened one.
I opened one. It opened. Okay.
We take it. We take it.
We'll take it. He goes up against.
Ooh, okay.
Shizu. Ooh,
a good combo right there.
That is a difficult.
It is actually, yeah.
This is hard. This is hard. We can even see it here. Like, I mean, Tito versus Shizu. What would you say is like the?
That's a tough one. I mean,
who's gonna take it from here?
Again, like Tito was the one that had like the most like super one-sided, more Minato. I think that's really hard combo for Shizu to go for. It's actually it's like a 50-50. The favorite is gonna. Yeah, we'll see.
Yeah, I mean, the free round is still available. If someone pulls like Chambi, then they get a free win. So
let's see. Are we gonna get him? I think that's it, right? No?
Is it?
No, it's Shazu.
Shazu. All right. Shazu is our next contestant who is going up in match number 2. Let's see if he gets a free win or if he gets like someone random. I'm gonna pull this one here.
Drum roll.
And we have
Ooh.
Guts. Ooh, a French duel.
That's a tough one.
Guts versus Shizu. This is like something that could be a final. Not gonna lie. Like,
It's the guy with the like really fast runes versus a guy with the miles and the very fast speed lead. It's gonna be a tough one.
Yeah, I'm not happy with what we both.
Yeah,
so
we're really not drawing well right now.
We are biased, but we are bad biased people.
The thing is, like, all of these would be like nice final or like final, semi-final. I'm just gonna go for the next one.
Now, let's see. The free match is still open. Let's see. What do we have?
Dookie,
our German guy, our German Soul Island here that needs to prove himself.
Let's go.
Okay, we have 3 more. He still has like a chance. We have Obabo, we have VK, and then a free match. So let's see, what does Dookie get? Dookie gets this one here, and that is. He actually got the free win. That's Dookie.
Outplayed.
Yeah,
very good. Very well.
That is how it is.
Good job.
That is how it is. Dookie gets immediately a free win, gets into the next round.
Does it make a difference who we pull first now? Because it's basically going to be like VK and...
I mean, we just do it so we can show on camera that we are, in fact, these are the names. We didn't tamper with it.
We got Obabo.
Obabo, exactly. And the other one, obviously, VideoKilled. So, these are our contestants. This is our bracket we're gonna have right now for you guys. Yep, that is our bracket. That is a crazy.
Can I put my eggs back in?
I'm not gonna lie. The things we pulled could all be finals except the Dookie Sean B thing. Is like, oh yeah.
I mean, they're like also like beginner YouTubers. So like at the end of the day, if you were to give a guess on like just what their content normally is, they're like definitely like very beginner friendly. They're very comfortable with this. Tough matchups for sure.
Yeah. So just to put my bias out of there, not my bias or my ideas or my
Go ahead.
I think Seizu is gonna win against Tito.
Okay.
I'm just shooting out of my gut right now, like tummy feel. I think Shizu guts is really difficult.
The thing with Seizu, Seizu, he built an Amber, he built like a Champun. That's like against the Douglas Minato guy. Like, I really don't enjoy playing that.
Yeah, you're actually right. Tito has the best defense for Seizu's offense. The thing is, Tito was literally 9 levels under Seizu. So we'll see if that makes a difference if the
You're
runes...
making good points. You're making good points for sure.
So we'll see, I'm just going with a gut feeling. This is not true or like anyway. Shizu guts, I hope Shizu, but I somehow get my gut feeling says guts.
It's like one of the toughest RTA players. Like, it's just such a competitive guy. Just barely has had any LDs for the first like 5 years of SWC and still like really went hard. I think it's one of the toughest guys to pull.
Yeah, Dookie, Shambi is pretty obvious. Dookie is gonna win this one.
Yeah, he's just gonna sweep the floor with Shambi.
Yeah, and Obabo VideoKilled is gonna be. I'm looking forward to that one.
Yeah, I also don't want to make predictions on that one.
No, not even gonna predict anything here. I'm just gonna be hyped for that one. So right now, all we have to do is wait to get the players into the room, and then we can start up with the very first match already. Tito Go Flat versus Seizu. BLITZ Cup 2025 begins right now. We are happy that you're with us here. And yep, what else can we say? We are hoping of a great tournament, of great matches, and of some hard RNG procs that completely turn a game around.
2025 really has been the year of like community tournaments. I know like the BLITZ Cup, it's the 3rd year in a row, but again, we want to like put a huge thank you out to you guys for like tuning in. It's like amazing that we're able to do so much PvP oriented content even this early into the year. Like normally, yeah, we got SWC coming up, but at the start of the year, there's so many like cool events going on where you can central PvP events around. It's just nice to have it.
Yeah, and this is like in my opinion, the most fun one.
Oh, for sure.
Maybe I'm also again totally unbiased because it comes from our side, but I feel like the community really loves this kind of content. This kind of like, how far can you progress? Not like, oh, you look at those people go at it again with their 10-year-old account, being as high level as possible. These levels, the playing field, shows how experienced people are and what they can do with their limited resources.
It's also about like what do you get and like how do you go from there. Like you can't really like draw the perfect like progress map. It's like also just kind of going with the punches a lot, which I just love seeing that in this tournament. Like especially this time around, there's so many different drafts. It's all just based on like what they pulled in the scrolls, right? So it's pretty cool.
Yep. And that's a great thing. Let's see next year as well. Next year as well. Maybe a 2v2 tournament.
Oh, that would be perfect. Yeah, I want to have like one of these as a 2v2.
A BLITZ Cup 2v2. Two people dual streaming the whole day. Yeah, we're gonna... Let's see. We're gonna put this on the back burner for next year.
You know, I'm playing with my starter account 2v2 and it's like the most fun I've ever had in RTA. Like I'm actually playing against like Guardians just because I could like really tailor my accounts and I think this could be... We'll see. I
mean, you wouldn't be the first guy who says who prefers playing with himself, so that is something. Okay, but we have the match set up at this point. We are seconds away from starting the match. Yeah, we gotta get some water because
so ready for this.
We're jumping into the match now. We're having the countdown in front of us. So let's enjoy the BLITZ Cup 2025 and let's jump into the very first match: Tito Go Flat versus Seizu.
Perfect. We got Tito Big Flex versus Sei Blitz. All right. So we also do have, just as a quick mention, a pre-ban, which that's going to be an interesting one. Yeah, we'll see. What would you actually ban away from the guys?
I mean, the thing is, if does say she's a no. If he knows, then I would, the Douglas. And they know. The community obviously helps them out. We know that, obviously.
I think the main thing when it comes to like not stream sniping is like looking at what the guy is banning like, afterwards in a draft. But yeah, that's very big pre-bans, I'd say. We got the Riley first pick. Didn't expect that, honestly.
No, not at all. But it's very... Oh, the Nora. Did we see the Nora?
We did not see the Nora, no.
Did he change it like in the last second, maybe?
That might have... he didn't pick on that 5. It was the only guy that didn't pick a Tesher. So that Nora might have actually been his... It's a very good unit. But again, like I said, it's not good if you're going up against a guy with Riley and a Minato. It's like the worst seeding you can have. So we'll see what he goes with it. I could already see an Amduat or a Verd. I think Verd would be amazing here.
Yeah,
goes to Rakuni, okay?
This is what we said. Like Tito, in theory, has like great counters against Seizu's team, but Seizu has so many units ruined up. There is the Momo actually,
and was on Vampire last time he ruined it. So we'll see if it actually is going to end up being that. We see the Byoncho with Veramos as a huge counter again to Seizu's team. We're seeing counter picking over here at a pretty high rate for like such an early account.
Yeah, I mean Vero is a great pick against all the debuffs that Seizu has in his team. He is thinking of his last pick right now, what he's gonna go through.
Which advice did he have? I'm like trying to come up with.
Yeah,
like you want to ban the Minato for sure.
Yeah,
just pick like a fire carry, for instance, could be very good over here. But let's see.
Oh, he goes with Fran.
Solid choice, I'd say.
Okay, yeah, he only has a strip, the Byongshol, actually.
And here, if I'm Tito, I just ban the Wind Mage. Like, I know it's an odd one, but that's the real like high carry for Seizu's team. It's the main damage output. Because I'm also not sure if the Champan is max skilled. He definitely didn't get it as like his choice net 5. I don't think he would pick that, honestly. And then, yeah, that's some pretty good bans right there, but that Minato is going to be so annoying. We got triple AoEs without like heavy burst.
Yeah.
It's going to be a big deal.
Okay, we'll see. We'll start into the very first match, quarterfinals, number 1, match 1. And we'll see who is gonna do. Oh, we see Chompang moving first and then the Nora immediately. There's no immunity on Tito's side.
Okay, first revenge coming out over here, and now you kind of don't want to go for the S2 right here, I think. Yep, plays it very smart. Turn 1, you want to like play it slow over here. I think you kind of still have the sustain advantage, believe it or not. And the real question is going to be, he focuses on the Veramos right now. I think that's a good choice.
Oh, good stun, but the Minato is and will stay annoying as hell.
Yeah. Oh, it's going to be a very tough uphill battle. Goes for the AoE
Oh!
because it does strip the Minato. That's beautiful, but he's missing the armor break. So that's going to be a problem.
Oh.
No proc from that Rakuni as well.
We'll see. Did he actually get some resets with the Psama? Like, this is my... Oh, that was good damage! That was
much damage.
So close, and he got the resets completely, obviously.
12,000 crit with that Byoncho. Beautiful.
Yeah, the problem is Minato didn't crit
see,
here.
See. I think you could still go for the strip here again, Does it? Gets it?
Yeah, the dots actually, like, he needs to just give him a love tap with the Psama and Minato is gone.
Oh! Missed the crit!
Never
He's already
mind.
laughing, you see that?
He actually didn't get the crit. That is the little bit of room quality that could turn this whole game around.
Yep.
This is insane. That the Minato stays alive for that long is definitely not on Seizu's plan. The Byongchol hits hard as hell as well. And this looks very bad now. He needs to hope that the Psama does enough damage with his coming back, basically, to get rid of the Minato in one shot. He
Still
again,
misses the crit.
no crits, and this is now the worst moment.
Yep.
This is the worst moment where he could die. This was not the best thing he could have done, I think. And Minato hard carrying here against Shizu.
Yep, that's not good. Like, I don't think he has enough damage. This is just gonna be Minato.
At this point, Veramos didn't move, and he didn't need to move.
Yeah.
He just, like, finishes off the dots that are... Shizu has not enough damage. That's it. I would say so. You know, maybe there is still, like, insanity that can happen, but a Nora that works with dots against a Vero and a Minato, I don't see it. Although we'll see, like, this is a very good damage already from the Champong.
Oh, now he missed the strip again on the Minato because he also used the S2 right here again. Oh, this is gonna be such an uphill battle. Is she on violent actually?
Goes again on the Minato.
Yeah, you kind of had to.
Yeah,
like
that is.
State.
Yeah, because of the threat, that is really annoying.
So much healing coming out from the Veramos. He's gonna get an extra turn just from all those debuffs.
And this hits, and he knows, Byongchol hits so hard. He also got every single stun.
That's what I called though with the Veramos. Like, that's the thing. It's like there's barely any debuff-based teams, but when there is, it's such an amazing counter pick.
Yeah, and Tito starts off as a newcomer extremely well against one of the favorites, Shizu, who has like a crazy preparation phase behind him. Best way for him to start into this.
Yeah, for sure.
The Frenchie's on point.
True. So now it's really I want to see that Minato pre-ban, maybe a Riley pre-ban, and completely switch the playstyle. But the thing is, like, again, he doesn't really he can't pivot from his AoE playstyle. That's pretty much the only thing he has ruined. There's no Miles in here. There's no like weird like win theory or anything like that. He can really only go for that. And both the Douglas. So pretty much what I would do is pre-ban Minato, pick a Fran.
Yeah.
And so you get that attack buff going on.
Yeah, Minato had to go, and Sama goes because obviously, because Tito will pick now Douglas.
Yeah, true.
Probably. So he wants to get rid of as many water damage deals as possible.
Maybe Shizu can pick away the Riley here. We'll see. Does he do it? Picks
the Vero.
It's a very smart choice here as well. But again, that doesn't count at the Douglas. So, okay.
Very passive so far from Tito. A lot of sustain from his side. Seizu stays with the Nora and the Ember.
And goes full TOA on Tito.
Tito has nothing crazy with immunity, I think. I mean, he has like the Riley, of course, but does he have the Fran as well?
I think a Fran would be... Oh, okay, so he's speed contesting right here. I just assume that Clara is on his best Swift set right here. And that speed lead is also going to be very nice, because Shizu doesn't have one so far. Since the Samata did get banned.
The Frigate.
Very solid choice into this. Again, I really just want to see the one unit being banned, which is the Douglas.
Yeah.
Just get rid of the Douglas. Just get rid of the Minato. It's countering you too much.
Douglas is so scary in this comp. He has like all the AoEs. He needs to get rid of that. That was 100% needed. And yeah, this is an interesting battle for sure. Let's see if Tito can close it out, or if Shizu can come back from this. It's a very fast Frigate. Again, no immunity on the side of Tito. This is still something that, at the beginning of the match, throws him back quite a bit.
Yeah.
Especially against the Champong.
Chooses to go for the S3 over the S2 over here, because, again, he is expecting it to be a longer matchup and just making sure that he actually does get to... That's a nice double stun, but that proc, I think you can... puts on Riley.
On Riley, so gets immunity up.
It's pretty solid right there.
So the bombs cannot go through, and the stuns. The thing is, Champong has, obviously, the strip up.
Yeah, I think you just want to S2 maybe, or do you want to go for the 50-50 on the Champ? Like,
he goes for 50-50, and it's the wrong one.
That's bad. And now Clara does get her S3, but it's with not full HP, so it's only 1 stun out of 4.
Yeah, and Frigate already used all of his skills, so...
I think he could have gone for the bombs turn 1, because the Champan moved afterwards anyways. But now it's kind of going to be a...
The thing is, Tito played this pretty well. He has so much sustain, and Seizu has a great control team, which has no skills left. And this will hit. Oh, the spare! Interesting. Yeah, of course. That also like gives way to like very interesting builds when you run out of runes.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. Okay, we get that Nora coming up with... He's thinking maybe just S1, yeah.
Oh, good proc here from the Nora.
Gets another S2 coming up. That's a bunch of dots coming out over here, and I think that Clara is...
Oh, another proc.
Beautiful. I think that Clara slowly getting whittled down.
Yeah, he needs to at least get a unit down here at one point, but Nora... Oh, this looks very good for Seizu actually.
Just S... I don't know if I want to S2 myself right here, because he's been procking so much that the Rakuni probably is going to take another turn himself again.
Yeah, give it to Byung-chul. Okay. Oh.
Do we see a despair? Oh,
no despair. Clara's looking pretty hurt at this point. Oh, and the stun is up. Does he get the stun? The stun will resist it.
Oh, yep.
Champong still 2 turns off.
And Frigate S3 is going to come
up. Yeah, this is the thing where Seizu goes full ahead, and I think we'll take the game, because look at this, another proc here.
Beautiful proc, yeah, and go with the S3.
Yeah. Seizu closes out. It was really
clutch,
close, really clutch.
Oh.
But he got also like very good procs on his side, and that's a 1-1, my dude.
Very well played right here. We also see the strength of the Frigate. It was on its best Swift set from the looks of it, and it is one of those units that is going to help you just snowball the longer the fight goes. If you get a kill, you get CDR on your S3. Yeah. It's just, it really helps with these like cooldown-based teams with the Champan. Yeah. Very solid.
That is exactly, because normally in these matches, when you have like these high cool time units, you struggle because you miss damage as well. You don't have the crazy runes that you normally have, that you're used to have. And in this case, Chompong, like, he did a skill and then he wasn't doing anything for 4 rounds. So Frigate actually supported him pretty well on this. But this time, Minato is open again. Oh, but again, this was very close. Seizu was so close of getting... Like, he needed 1 crit to get rid of the Minato, right?
Yeah, so much. We see the same pre-bans again this time around. Yeah, true. He missed 2 crits with the Samata. In general, that's also like... I was surprised to see Tito pre-ban it. I know that the Douglas was like kind of in the back of his mind. I just think it's like, if you go for Riley Wakuni, you're not too scared of Samata. You kind of lose out on, oh, that's an amazing... Yeah, he's counter-picking pretty hard.
I mean, the Vero is just needed because it counters the Nora so well.
Yeah. And I hope he brings out another... Susano. I was hoping for another Fran, to be honest. Because also with the... we see a Misty. Yeah, that's some really good counter-picking from both players. Like, again, these accounts are 8 hours old. I just wanted to remind you guys, there's so much toys being built. They're like playing 3D chess at this point.
I mean, all thanks to the 11th anniversary, right?
Yeah,
like, you get so much stuff. It's insane. And
Verdahal. Verdahal, interesting pick over here. It just helps Tito to like really cycle over here. But again, like against the Susano, oh, that screams Verdahal ban, right? Like with the Champan last pick, it's not going to be a triple revenge word. I'm just going to like call it already. It's very hard to get a triple revenge word.
Yeah, especially with 100% crit rate, a decent tanky. It's like...
It's just so hard.
It's really difficult for a new account to ruin that properly.
Just ban the Minato. I just don't want to see it again. It was such an annoying unit to like play up with this combo. I just don't want to see it again. Yep, he does it. And... we see the Veramos ban, which is interesting, which means Shizu isn't going to be left with a good like leader skill, I guess. Maybe you want to go for the tag lead, does it, just to make sure that that Momo still gets even harder hits in.
Okay, I mean, the problem is here really Tito having no immunity whatsoever.
This time around he chooses to go for the S2 instead, which I really like over here, because again, like the Champan is so fast anyways. You really that hits so hard.
And that is gone. It's over. It's done.
It's beautiful.
Oh, that hurts. That is just a game over in the worst case possible. Ooh, Tito getting rolled by the Momo. Who would have thought? That was 24k.
That was very impressive. We see a little bit of comeback from that beyond show, but again, he was on despair, so there's no more procs coming out, and there's so many bombs.
Yeah, and Shizu takes the first round here in the Blitz Cup, kicks Tito out of the tournament. It was a crazy match. I thought like, oh, did we see an upset? Tito actually going through without problem, but he couldn't close it out, and Shizu showed that he could adapt.
For sure. And like I said, I think this was the biggest like counter matchup for him. So I think the next few matches are going to be way tougher. I mean, now people kind of know what he's playing. I don't know if they like how close they watch these matches or how much they're like still theory crafting in their own heads. But this is going to be a pretty big deal.
Yeah, definitely. But now this is also like maybe it could be a bad thing because everyone else obviously watched it, right?
Yeah.
Everyone else saw what Sei has now. What are the runes, like what is moving first, what is moving last. So this could be good information for other people. So we'll see how they handle him in the next round, because we're gonna go straight up in the next matchup. It's gonna go one by one. We're gonna go through the whole tournament without any breaks, by the way. We're gonna go through there as fast as we can, because it's not for known reason called Blitz Cup, right?
Yeah, true. Gotta go fast.
Gotta go fast. We're gonna try to be as fast as possible.
We got Shazu versus Guts, if I remember correctly, as the matchup.
A Frenchie duel, exactly.
That's gonna be a blast. I'm really curious about the pre-bans on this one. I think if I was Guts, maybe actually just leave the Vanessa in, because and ban one of Shazu's carries, actually.
Yeah, the damage probably.
We'll see.
We'll see. Well, we're curious, because I wonder if they do a speed battle. We saw Shazu ruining his miles, but at the same time not very fast. You know?
Yeah.
It has the bio, it has the shield runes, but
yeah, there were some shield runes in there.
But it was not crazy fast. I think it was not even over 100 speed. So
yeah, And
it's hard with a Vio set at the beginning.
He was experimenting a little bit. I think it was off Violent at the end. We'll see if there is going to be some procs, if he like switched around some runes. The last like 15 minutes, we basically didn't see them like rearrange their runes too much. They really all basically struggled with like, I don't have the HP slot 6. That's usually the biggest struggle, I'd say.
Yeah, exactly.
So that was a blast.
Yeah, I can wait. And we're gonna take a quick look at the bracket because obviously we're gonna update it, and it takes a little bit of time to get the next players into the match. And here we're gonna have the bracket 2-1. Tito go flat, sadly out of the tournament. We are happy that he was here. He showed a lot of promise. He did actually extremely well in the first match. I like the playstyle, to be honest. I like counter playstyle with Douglas, Minato. I'm definitely a fan of that. I can attest to that. And yeah, Seizu showed that his preparation was not for nothing.
Yeah, for sure. I think in general, this was like a semi-final worthy matchup right there. Like it was the last match, it did look like a clean sweep. But that was pretty much just decided in pick and bans. I think, again, like banning out that Minato was very important for Seizu right there. And we just saw how hard Coco hits. Like, we both didn't expect Momo. We just didn't expect it. Like, yeah, she got buffed like 15 times at this point. But, like, hitting for 30k, roughly, on the S1.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's very hard to come back from.
Definitely is. And he also landed every single armor break. That was also important. Yeah. So, especially on fire on Vertihill, he was... I mean, Susanna probably could have gotten rid of the Vertihill anyway, but
it's so hard to ruin a Vertihill in 8 hours. I remember like playing with it in the first BLITZ Cup myself, and I did get lucky on like his runes, honestly. And he still was like just like paper.
Yeah. So. And now we're gonna see Shazu versus Guts. This is the Frenchie duel we've been waiting for. I'm really curious who's gonna go for it. Oh, Miles. The Tableau and the Miles.
Yeah, so that's very, very solid pre-bans over here. So Shazu is free to just pick his Vanessa right here, is what Guts tells him. And that Tableau ban is pretty annoying, not gonna lie.
I think it was the best thing he could have done because we know. He picks Guts units back, I guess.
And that's pretty much exactly what I mentioned when we first logged into Guts' stream.
Look
those two units, those two units just hard counter it. And it's gonna. And we see the Amduit, which again I mentioned is like the biggest counter to those two units. But I think all in all, like Guts' draft is like heavy favorite right here. Because also that Vanessa is really only good as a first pick, and it's really only good against snipe teams. The team on Guts' side does damage every single turn. It's not a snipe team.
Yeah.
It's just one-shotting you every turn. So it's gonna be a tough one.
And Chilling is so underrated as a buff unit. You because you miss in the beginning crit rate. You miss the speed, and he provides both of it. So
yeah, go ahead.
No, and there's like the strip of him at the strip. He also slows. It's such a great team. Like Shizu is like struggling at this point. He picks the it's something of R, I know. Like it's a Wind Asiri, but I forgot the name of the version. And he picks Cian at the end, Shazu, so that means bombs, and Guts has an answer for that. Either he's gonna strip the immunity, maybe, if he's lucky, or he can cleanse the bomb. So Cleanser needs to go out.
I think like the Cian gets countered by like 3 units right there. It's kind of a tough last pick. It's a good last pick in general, but not against Guts right here with the El Sharian. I think it's just such a underrated and... Yeah, okay. We see that Amduit cutting in between right here, not stunning a single unit over here.
Oh, and yeah, now this is really, really bad because...
We'll see.
He kind of wants to buff, he kind of doesn't.
Doesn't do it, yep. And now that Tyrone is going to...
Oh, the shield.
Yeah. Tyrone is going to get 2 freezes out of 2, basically. It's beautiful.
I think Guts is gonna...
we'll see.
Oh, he can put the unit. Oh, he can put bombs. That is good because otherwise Shizu would have been rolled. There's so much turn cycling on the side of Guts. The bombs need to buy him some time for sure. Let's see, can he get the armor break on something?
Second hit armor break. Doesn't hit very hard without skill ups from the looks of it. And how much control is this Tyrone going to get? Now I'm really looking out for those bombs now coming out.
Oh, that was good damage.
So much damage.
Not enough though, and the slow freeze hurts. He gets rid of the El Sharian at least.
Beautiful.
Oh, this is actually close.
Yeah, it's very close. Now, what I'm kind of looking out for is that Vertihill cycling coming out. That Tyrone also seems to be max skilled, so there's still a little bit of upset potential. Like, I think that Amduat is going to be too annoying though now.
Yeah. The biggest problem was that Guts didn't get the immunity from the steal. He got the shield. That was exactly the 50-50 he didn't want.
Yeah.
And this probably lost him the game. Otherwise, he would have turn cycled so crazy much.
Wait a second.
It's a Vio
Tyrone
word.
does have his S3 now coming out.
It's a Vio word.
Yeah.
Wait a second. This is gonna be...
And now he gets to like buff up though. Yeah, there's no coming back. Like, you also gotta remember, you still have to hit through that Sion passive. And at that point, he's gonna have his bombs up. And those bombs almost one-shot.
Oh, double stun.
Very nice to see.
Oh, another stun. Okay, Shazu got lucky a bit. Gut's unlucky on his side. He didn't get the immunity that he wanted from the Elsharion attack.
You can see the confidence on the bottom left. Like, he's sweating right now. He knew that he got the 50-50, but the good thing is now he has a little bit more insight. You can technically ban that Elsharion if you want to. You can ban that Chilling. I think both of these are like kind of core units to Guts' playstyle right there. And you also have your Miles available again. So
it's a bit scary though now that the tableau is open.
Yeah, true.
Because
it's gonna be a fast tableau, right? Like
it has to be. Like Guts probably now. If I would be Shizu, I would just try to steal him some units because
Okay, we see the Vanessa and the Miles. That's basically his best choice to like speed contest here. And there we go with the tableau. And I guess Elsharion is gonna be the option, or maybe I think you have to go Elsharion here. Maybe Vert.
Oh,
Robo.
He has the Wind Robo.
That's so good for Shazu right here. We've seen him build that Antares. We saw which runes he had on him, like the kind of thick runes that he got in between. It's gonna be a very good. Yeah, that's some very good drops right here. Again, it's an 8-hour account, and we have an Antares counter pick. We have like double, like super high speed units. This is such a versatile tournament already.
And we see at the end a Shannon.
Yeah, I like that. It's also not 2A, by the way. So, okay, we see another Konamiya.
The Vero, not the biggest fan. There is not too much debuff. I mean, there's the slow. There are debuffs, don't get me wrong, but Vero...
that screams like a Tyrone ban looking at this now. Like, if you last picked the Rakuni, I just think you just want to ban the Tyrone and you're kind of good to go, I think. Like,
don't you think, because probably the Garuda and the Robo might be fully skilled up.
Yeah, Garuda for sure. Yeah, we see the Tyrone ban.
So I mean now Shizu actually hopes for Antares procs, right?
Yeah.
If Antares doesn't get stunned, oof, this could be interesting. Is luck on Shazu's side twice? Does lightning strike twice? Or
that's a very fast Miles right
Can he get a stun?
50-50.
Oh,
misses
no stun. Antares proc? No Antares proc yet.
Let's see about that Siri.
This is faster. She does slow and gets obviously enough. And kills the tableau outright. Look at Shazu. He didn't expect that. That was the best start he could have hoped for, because now the Wind Robo.
I mean, Antares is...
there we go. I was
about to say, like, he's kind of just a ticking time bomb right here. He hasn't done much, but you kind of just know that unless you get extremely unlucky right here, Antares is really going to shine.
I would have felt the proc so hard. But yeah, every time Guts moves, he clenches his butt because that Antares is coming, and now he's getting even a natural turn. And
that's beautiful.
That was really well played. I didn't expect the win series. I need to look up the name. Like, I forgot the name. Like, I knew it at one point. It's something with R. But yeah, that was great. That was Shazu in his second match, definitely more confident. And yeah, we saw the tableau wasn't the fastest unit. The Robo would have been faster. Guts tried to actually play this optimal by letting the tableau move last, or not first at least, and that was not the right play. And Shazu actually goes through, kicks Guts, the guy who was always reigning, like in the first one, in the second one, he was always like 1 or 2, and now he's out in the first round. Like, that was good play.
Again, I think this is kind of like a matchup thing again. I want to go back to like guys like Obabo, for instance, who are playing super passively, where I think the Guts matchup, having a slow tableau here, you just get like 8 turns, versus a guy like Shazu who had like just insane base speed stuff, basically. And the switch and the Vanessa in the last like 15 minutes was also really good, I'd say.
Yeah, that was a very solid choice that he switched it up. I mean, to be honest, that is something people should do. They should get the Tasher if you want to progress fast, and then at the end switch it out to something for the tournament, because you don't gonna use, probably not gonna use the Tasher in the tournament.
Yeah, it's a tough.
It's hard to do. I mean, there's still maybe like you could cheese it in a way, like Aruna, Garuda really, really fast, give him the turn, maybe snipe something, but that is, you rely on like, oh, Tasha comes through, oh, Garuda comes through.
Yeah. It's a tough one.
That is very hard to do. But yeah, so far, 2 matches, 2 great matches so far.
Yeah.
We also have to say thank you very much to Guts. Thanks for taking part. That was still pretty strong, and the way how he progressed and also the game plan, I saw it.
Yeah, for sure.
I saw it for sure. The tableau, I like it. This is his playstyle. This is normally what he's comfortable with. So I can just say that was pretty cool. And yeah, we can hope for the best, because right now we're gonna sadly skip 1 match. I mean, not skip it, but like Dookie goes through, and we're gonna jump into our 4th match basically.
Exactly. This time around it's gonna be VK versus
Obabo.
Mm-hmm. 2 very strong RTA players again, I guess.
Yeah, yes. I mean, that's for sure. Like, and this is actually the match where we said we're the most excited for.
Yep.
Mostly because Obabo has such a, I just like the Spectre Princess. I'm gonna say that. I just like the Spectre Princess so much, and I hope she can perform. And Obabo's team with like the double, I forgot this name, the Golem. What is it?
I wrote it down, but I can't remember.
Giant Warrior.
Yeah, the
double
Dark
Giant
Skogul.
Warrior. Skogul and the Dark one, the Dark Giant Warrior. I'm so curious if he like gets them out. We're gonna jump into the game between Obabo and VideoKilled. Our match for the winner against this, the winner from this match has to go up against Dookie then. And yeah, we'll face then one of Seizu or Shizu. Like, it's crazy. They see Obabo.
I have the feeling we're not going to see her. I have the feeling we're not going to see Lamela right now. Okay, so VideoKilled is being a good boy and like just banning out that Fire Frankenstein. That's kind of toxic, not gonna lie. Like, yeah, Obabo's team comp, it's very one-sided, and he just gives it to him.
Okay,
love to see it.
That is a game plan for sure.
Okay, that's a good counter pick right there. Rakuni picking it away from VideoKilled. He's already celebrating, you see? He's like smiling. He's just so looking forward to just playing his Spectre Princess. That's all he cares about right now.
I am curious. We'll see the Fire Indra. There's Laminella, the Wind Indra.
So that was, from what we've seen, a very, very fast Indra right there. I'm not quite sure if it makes sense into this draft just yet, but VideoKilled is following it up with, again, 2 more control monsters. Not really the best units you want to play into if you're Obabo right there with that. Yeah, he's counterpicking. So instead of those Giant Warriors, we see the Fire Fury Clara and again another Amduat. Guys, if you haven't picked up an Amduat already on the Hall of Heroes event, I think this is your wake-up call. Extremely strong unit, really underrated. It fits into almost every draft. Nice Chloe right there. It basically just provides some extra buffs for the Robo to strip.
Yeah, and VideoKilled closes it out with a Fran at the end. Immunity, yeah, he needs to protect himself. The problem is Obabo has 2 strippers here. He has a bunch of damage with the Laminella.
Yeah, it's a tough one.
It is risky. We'll see.
He's still considering it. I think if you're Obabo, you could technically just ban the Robo and like take the sustain advantage, you can almost say, like just the protect advantage with that Chloe. Yeah, but he bans out that Fran. We've seen that Lamiela, by the way, also being on Violent. So there's going to be some clutch procs coming out. As long as there's like a few turns in this matchup, I think that Lamiela is really going to go hard.
We'll see. And we're starting into the match and... Okay, we see the Water Twin Initials moving first. The Robo, the speed tuning is very tight.
Yeah, I think you still want to boost up the Robo just in case that Amduat gets a little too much attack bar. He does. Plays it very safe right there. Which, that's a triple strip. Oh.
Didn't get the Wind Indra. And double stun.
Yep.
And so now he has to strip. He can strip. Look how slow. Oh, the attack break. He needs a freeze now. He needs to freeze as much as possible here.
buying himself some time. That Rakuni gets a bunch of very crucial bomb procs right here. That's so nice. Yeah, so basically that's most of VideoKilled's control just gone, I'd say. I don't think there's going to be another Tyrone proc like turn coming out. Yeah, probably not.
This looks pretty bad.
Okay, gets 2 more stuns in return though. Let's see. Gets the resist.
Amduat is carrying here. This is not good at all for VideoKilled. He also, the problem is we see the Fire Indra has the attack break. He can get rid of it now. Is it gone? No, right?
No, it is. It is. So this is gonna hit somewhat hard, but it's not so insane.
Branding and yeah, no, the damage is not good. That was 1,000, 2,000, 3,000 at max. So
another Rakuni proc right here. This guy has gotten like 6 turns and moved twice. What it feels like. So Indra against Indra doesn't look good.
Yeah, Wind Indra also like does good amount of damage. He's similar to Miles, that he does just very. The Amduat.
That was a massive stun on the Robo because he got like enough attack cooldown reduction from the twins. Could have maybe come back a little bit. I think that was actually Amduat MVP. It was like a mixture between Amduat and Rakuni, but pretty much what it all boiled down to was just getting a few turns and then just you need like to get lucky ones.
Yeah, Obabo here definitely is doing good job. That's for sure. That is exactly what we want to see. Even though the Laminella didn't even move once.
Yeah, she really didn't. Maybe this is also like, I want to see a different pre-ban maybe from the VideoKilled. Like not pre-banning anything. He's still pre-banning just random stuff. Same as Obabo. So now they're really just like messing around. Maybe we actually see a third match over here. That would be interesting.
Yeah, I mean, now we know. Also VideoKilled now. He should probably ban. He didn't. He always lets the.
Okay, so how does Obabo counter this? I just want to see the Lamigella anyways. Or you can just go Rakuni, Amduat again. Because now we know VideoKilled, he really only has this one playstyle. And I think those 2 units, yeah, Rakuni. Very, very good. Rakuni in 2025. I really didn't expect it, honestly.
Yeah, I mean, the bans looks actually like a gentleman's agreement right now. This is what I would say it looks like.
Ooh, here we go. Very nice.
Does the skull will also come out to play? I'm so curious. No, he goes Amduat. Yeah.
Very good. Yeah, so here I think he has double strips. So yeah, you get rid of the one of the twin angels. This is gonna be a tough one, my guy. The Rakuni also got banned. I think this is gonna look a lot better for VideoKilled, unless there's a bunch of like rest tracks coming out.
Okay, we're starting off again. The water twin angel is very fast. Like the speed tuning is good for VideoKilled. He just needs to land his stuff. Like he should not get resisted here. How many can he get? He's missing it on the giant warrior. Does he get stunned again?
Yeah, here's the big ones. Oh, misses like pretty much 2 important stuns because here's the big, like real big burst window coming out.
Okay. Oh, that's
a nice proc. That's he missed like a lot of slow debuffs, so his S2 actually isn't doing as much. So how much is this Indra gonna do now?
Hits here. Wow. This is not good damage, but he gets the silence on.
Yeah.
Silence is there. Yeah.
Big rock coming out though. Goes for the Atlas Stone. So this is going to be like probably about 10k for each hit.
Yeah, the problem I also see here is Laminella still didn't move, but I see the sacrifice is at 59.
Oh, okay. So big stun on the Robo one more time. We really wanted to see like a S3 coming out eventually from him.
Oh, that's a good stun.
Yeah.
That's definitely gives you some time, but now Laminella.
So she's glanced, which I think is a big deal. I think you still want to just provoke. Yep. So that buys him some extra turns again.
Oh,
the Tyrone proc.
Oh, the Tyrone procs help VideoKilled out. Amduat didn't get stunned. Amduat didn't get freeze once, by the way. And now is the problem, the Wind Indra. He does good damage, I'm pretty sure. Yep, that is overall a good amount of damage.
I want to see a Laminella proc. Come on. Just one. Oh, Tyrone now has his S2, and so that's going to be another.
Yeah, back. The Laminella never moves.
I love how Obabo is just trying so hard to make it work.
Yeah. And now does Amduat resist it again? Let's see.
One.
Oh, Robo is not on VideoKilled side at all. And this should be, Tyrone gone.
That makes the stone also hit so much harder right now, so you gotta go for that attack bar reduction one more time.
Yeah.
Just reducing it as much as possible.
The problem is the stone will come down at one point.
Yeah, true, because he can't get killed.
Yeah. And when it's the time, it's over, because this will, again, do enough damage, I think, and that is more than enough.
Yeah,
and there is the proc! Laminella
Ooh.
cleans it out, and Obabo.
Look at him smile, he's so happy.
Yeah, we are also happy. I mean, hey, when do you see a Laminella doing...
Laminella MVP, for sure.
Yeah, of course. It's not that she only did the last...
Stood there menacingly.
Yeah, she was... But I see the tactic now. I see the tactic. I see the idea how this whole team is supposed to work. You let the giant warrior throw the thing. He cannot be killed as long as you don't have any dots on the enemy side. And Laminella is just like you don't want to let it move. Like, do you have two hard-hitting units, and then the Wind Indra does so much work because he doesn't care about elements or stuff. It's similar to Miles, where the faster he is, the more defense he ignores or something.
Yeah.
So he doesn't even need attack or something. He always hits pretty hard and is fast at the same time.
And again, I do want to talk about the Amduat, because I think it felt like he got more lucky than he actually ended up getting, because barely anyone is playing with Will Runes right now in this tournament. So at that point, you're just like hitting someone like completely raw. You get like at least 2 stuns usually in turn 1, and that makes a massive change, I'd say. Like, we've seen that in the first match, it was a big difference. Now it was the second round where he got like 2.5 stuns, I'd say. Made a massive change. Yeah. Bought just so much time for him.
Yeah, definitely. So that was interesting to say the least. Amduat definitely a mainstay. Will not seeing him the last time right now, I'm pretty sure. But even more, you know what? Even more. Amduat didn't get a single stun. I wonder if Obabo like put a bunch of res on him. Like,
yeah, he didn't get stunned. Yeah.
He got 2 times Tyrone. Like, oh, resist. Oh, the Robo. Oh, resist. Oh.
Just.
Like, Amduat is crazy good in this matchup. So, we'll go again up to the bracket. What do we have here? We see now our matches. Seizu versus Shazu as our next matchup. That means the winner from there goes directly into the final. The loser is not out then. He still has to play for the 3rd place match. Dookie has to make his debut now, because he didn't play yet so far, so he has to go up against Obabo. And we saw how Obabo handles his enemy. So let's see if Dookie can actually throw a wrench in his plan. But yeah, these are our 4 people we still have, and we're gonna be curious.
For sure. I'm also really looking forward to the first matchup, because I think Shizu, if I was Shizu, I'm kind of already expecting this match to be like a 3v4 turn 1, because you got like the Miles, you got all of the, like, we've seen how hard like Shazu can snipe at this point, and Shizu has like the control playstyle, so it's gonna be, this is a very tough matchup for him again. So holy moly,
I feel like
it doesn't get better.
Yeah, I mean, to win, you have to go through some hard matches at one point at least. Like, you have to go through everyone sooner or later. You cannot always have easy matches.
I'm also kind of looking out for, like, we've seen both players play with the Baramos, which again in this matchup, I'm just gonna throw it out there. I think it's gonna be a very either contested or like a pre-banned pick in this one, because Shazu kind of reverted back to it, and Shizu was countering with it. So in their matches in the first round.
Yeah, I wonder now what Shizu is going to do against Shizu, if he's actually trying to, again, this team where he like AoE controls and AoE stuns, getting the dots out. Nora Ember is actually pretty damn good.
It is.
So he has enough strips, and Shizu is the question: does he have enough speed to? And if he has enough speed, because if he moves again like first with like the Miles and the Wind Series, is it enough to actually snipe out a unit, or like enough units? Because we saw Frigate alone, if he finally gets in his cycling, bomb, reset.
Maybe he's actually missing a speed lead or two, like Shazu. I know we have the Samata, which I guess, I think it somewhat counters Shazu's draft. Again, like, they're both, like, it really depends how they're playing right now. There's a few counter picks that they can implement. This is very hard to predict now. Yeah, it's a good one.
Yep.
Just waiting on the players to set up, I guess. Here we go. Getting ready. 20 seconds coming up. Very nice.
Exactly. We are gonna start in our next matchup. We have Shizu versus Seizu. We're curious. We're curious how it's gonna be, how it's gonna end, how it's gonna go, and our best wishes, I guess.
I'm expecting a Miles pre-ban.
You do?
I don't think Shizu has the Veramos on the radar just yet, but we know like Shazu is gonna just counterpick it. Like he knows how to counterpick. He has it ruined. He doesn't have that many monsters ruined to begin with, so it's gonna be very interesting to see. What are they pre-banning? They already like have seen their matches, so let's see.
Okay, let's see.
Still taking their time. They're still considering it. Okay, they both locked it in now. We see the Miles pre-ban. Very smart. And Champon?
Yeah, I mean, Champon was a very strong unit on Seizu's side. If you think about it, it always moved first as well. And especially against a team that has no immunity on its side, it's very lethal.
Yeah, because we see now Seizu, he takes out pretty much Shazu's main immunity unit right here. Which is gonna, it would have been very good if he had the Champon left. Amduat early pick. Yeah, this is all just revolving around Amduat. We called it in the pre-stream thingy for the first hour. Nice Nora plus Veramos, so he basically just picks out the main counter pick to it.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a tough one, honestly.
I feel like if I would be Shizu, I would have picked the Vera at one point because you kind of expect...
The what? The Veramos?
Veramos, yeah. So you kind of expect, say, Shizu to use his Nora, his Ember. It's all very dot-based damage. It's not something that snipes crazily, so...
Yeah. That's... I kind of like... mentioned that at the start that I think this is going to be like one of the main things that people are going to steal away from each other. Frigate, perfect last pick, and I think you got to get rid of that Antar. Do you?
Frigate is so scary.
Yeah. Maybe you can get rid of the Raccoon here and just take the sustain advantage and just... yeah, look at Shizu. Sorry, Shazu. Just he's just screaming.
Yeah, bandits. Maybe he's like,
this is hilarious.
Oh,
very tense. Okay, both of their speed leads just get taken out right here.
Yeah,
very interesting.
There's still the Fran as a little bit of speed lead. The thing is, I have so much respect for the frigate. I'm not gonna lie, because Shizu is really hoping right now.
Yeah, you see him praying still. He's just screaming.
It's moving first. He is getting the first turn for sure. That's
perfect. Oh,
okay.
Let's go.
Oh, the stun on the Nora. That is the perfect. That is lucky. He is not over the hill so far.
Boom!
Another stun on the Nora.
Okay, one stun in return.
There is
Antares proc.
Antares proc. Does he go immediately on the Nora or does he focus something else? He tries to get rid of the frigate first.
It's gonna be interesting.
Third skill and second skill maybe? He cannot do it, I think, because I think she steals attack bar. Yeah, he has to do first skill. Now with speed buff, it could be enough to get rid of the frigate.
Here we go, continuous stab, 5,000.
So not even close. He's very fast.
Just two bombs now. Okay.
And the heal is there. Yeah. Oh, and another proc. Yeah. Now Seizu gets the procs back that Shizu already got. The problem is there's a bomb. He doesn't want to proc too much at the same time.
We'll see. Okay. Well, that bomb doesn't hit very hard. It's just a frigate bomb at the end of the day. It's just kind of like extra control.
Oh, another proc. That's not good. The thing is, there's still a chance. He has now the third skill.
It's gonna be a big one. Reduces speed right here, and it's mostly just a control pick.
Yeah, he gets another attack in.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Just leaves the frigate, I guess. I think he could have killed the frigate with this.
Frigate, no skills up, so he tries to go for something else. Now, Antares, if he gets a proc, I think maybe he's not dead, but he will be very damaged.
He looks very bad for sure, yeah.
Now with this slow debuff, needs to get rid of the Fran.
Survives
with 1 HP.
Oh no.
Oh, and that's and that is a proc, and that kind of sealed the deal at this point.
Big Nora.
Couldn't get rid of the Fran, couldn't get rid of the frigate even, and I expected, to be honest, that the Wind series was able to get rid of the frigate with speed buff, but since Seizu gave him like very fast runes, it didn't do enough damage, and yeah, that looks like a 1-0 for Shizu so far. Yeah, Nora too crazy. You need to steal him some... Vero steal would have been so potent here.
Yeah, for sure. So that's what I'm expecting to come up next. I think Veramos is either going to end up in a pre-ban or like very early banned, because very early picked. Because I think the main issue that Shizu has is it's just kind of like dot-based teams like across the board, and everyone and their mom has like a Veramos build. So it's like,
I mean, you get it.
It's a big issue.
You get it more or less for free.
Yeah, and oh, we see the Frigate ban and we see the Vanessa ban. So Shizu is still kind of like speed contesting. So what's gonna be the first pick from? I think Amduat probably is just a safe choice.
I would still go Vero. I'm not gonna.
Or maybe the front. Yeah, goes for the Veramos.
Vero is just Seizu's draft is so dependent on Nora on
the Amduat. Yep.
So.
True.
Oh, Miles Rakuni. I mean, this looks meta-like. Seizu now has to pick something else, picking Nora or.
I don't think the champ. Yeah, this is the. Yeah. I think the mage is way better than the champan here, because we see the Antares and also then the Nana. First Nana of the matchup. People were like already. This was a unit that Shazu got pretty early on in the stream. It's just so hard to fit into the meta. That's the issue with it.
Yeah, I see also like. I mean, I see the Momo ban right now.
Yeah. Maybe the Fran actually as well. Like. I don't know. Yeah, maybe Momo ban. It's a tough one.
Okay, last one for Shizu. He picks Tyrone. Oh yeah, there's no immunity on Shizu's side. That is annoying for sure.
So maybe just the Antares ban with this? It kind of feels like it. We'll see. You might just want to like take the safe win, because if like everything has like decent accuracy, I think just banning out the Antares is really gonna be very clutch right here for him. He has double wind carries and then like the Tyrone to just control. Okay, bans the Veramos.
Yep. Vero goes out here. Interesting choice, to be honest, but he has Seizu has a lot of wind unit here. The question is really, does Antares do Antares things?
Yeah. Guess he's feeling lucky. Okay, first time around. Like, so far, Miles never stunned turn 1. So, is this gonna change?
Nope.
Still not.
Not at all. And Shizu feels that and gets stripped, gets reset, and that hurts a lot. And now he gets the attack buff. Oh, Antares comes in between.
That's the wrong. Like, you really wanted to move before the front. Now he still gets like to add a little bit of damage, but now you have attack buff on everything, and that Momo is really gonna start. Hitting.
Oh boy!
That is so disgusting, dude. 16,000 S2.
That Momo, I mean, we saw Shizu, he didn't give any HP. She has plus 1,800 or something. Attack, that just hurts. Shizu needs to pray for as many Antares procs as possible.
Okay, so he missed a crit right here. I think he could have maybe even killed the Nana if he did crit, which would have removed the first stack. I definitely like this choice, since Rakuni is also just cleansing the unit that you're gonna hit anyways. So.
Oh, another proc.
Yup.
And can he do enough damage to get rid of one unit? He needs to get Antares proc. Antares proc is there.
Very clutch. So now he has 2 stacks on his Nana, and he's kind of already starting to lose out like some HP.
But look at the HP, everything is so low.
I think you just want to take out the first life from that Miles, And
well, he can even go the second one, I think, with the tag. Yeah, for
I
sure.
think it's a good choice here. You still want to do it. Or maybe you hit the Antares to reset his passive. I think this is how it works. His passive, usually when a unit dies, you reset the passive. Because this is where he really can come back still.
Okay, Champong still has cool time, right?
Yeah.
For 3 turns.
Oh, 1 proc from the Antares. No proc, so Nana is dead, so no more revives coming out. Doesn't look good, my guy.
Yeah, he needs procs here. I don't know exactly what it... Mars is probably not on... Oof,
that's so tanky. Yeah, he's just scratching his head. That is a really tanky mage right here, and I think this should be a dead. Doesn't even crit, doesn't need it.
Oh. And that is pretty much over. We know Mars Mercury normally, I would say it's still open, but look at this. The Momo doesn't go down. This is too much, and it looks... Yeah, Seizu actually runs with it, and wins 2-0 here against Shizu. He tried his best, it was close towards the end. I saw the game plan again, but Momo, attack buff Momo, is just a beast.
Yep.
She gets so strong. And she gets stronger the longer the match goes on.
Yeah,
so
sure.
I thought maybe she was a bit more squishy, but when Miles attacked her, didn't lose that much HP, so...
And I think there was pretty much just one time where he could have gotten luckier with the Antares. Antares really, he procced like 2-3 times, so it wasn't like super unlucky, I'd say. Just moving in before the Fran would have been the real, like, what he wanted.
Yeah.
Because at that point, they all had attack buff. They all had like 4 HP. Yeah, it chipped them down. It was a nice setup. It definitely like made it more scary to go up against. Because then you really only just need one more proc with the Nana on there. But he just outmuscled him, basically. So.
Yeah, I mean, in the end, I still say, like, if you pick Antares, you subject yourself to RNG. You are at the mercy of the RNG. You said, like, okay, either this works right now and I get lucky as hell and it's in the right moment, then I gambled my way through it, or I just don't get it and it's... No one is surprised when you pick Antares and it's like, oh, why doesn't it work? Like, we know why it doesn't work. Yeah. And I'm pretty sure Shizu also knows. This is like the thing you pick when it's your last out, basically. It's your last Hail Mary, you try it, and if it doesn't work, you're not that upset about it.
So yeah, we got the bracket over here. Another sweep coming out. Seizu against Shazu. Again, like, very well fought. Looking forward to the next matchup. We got Dookie versus Obabo.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, Dookie, he pulled a bunch of Nat 5s. There was an Okeanos in there. I think a reset could be a very nice tool, for instance, for him. I don't know if he ended up building it. We've seen him, like, kind of struggle initially with, like, ruining up everything. But at the end of the day, like, he got lucky and he got the first matchup that he didn't have to participate. So maybe he, like, ended up, like, really... like min-maxing a little bit more in between, and yeah, there we go.
Yeah, we'll see. We're gonna start off now with Dookie. Finally he has his turn. Finally he is allowed to play. He picks out the Wind Indra, and Obabo also was scouting a bit and got rid of the Shizu.
That's a great pre-ban, honestly. Like, the Chandra first pick isn't really gonna do much against Obabo's draft. If you have like a Lamella, a Rakuni, a Riley, like, you just don't care about the Chandra. Even if it was like a Chandra Cigar, yeah, he counterpicks so hard. Yeah, you get like an extra 50% attack bar whenever the Chandra moves. So it's just... Yeah.
It's funny to see a retouch in there. Not gonna lie, it's interesting. Also, we see Dookie is like not the min-maxer. Some of his monsters not completely leveled up to 40. We see a Trevor.
I remember Obabo in the first Blitz Cup we've ever done. It was the Go tournament back in the day. He was also like trying to make it work. So this is really cool to like see kind of like a comeback with that Trevor as well, especially with that Rakuni as a combo. You just get to like give him another turn after the armor broke, or after he self-buffed. Could be very interesting.
Huadam and Molly is...
I like these counter picks.
It's very passive though.
Yeah.
It's extremely passive.
So the thing is, I don't like Huadam against the Lamiela, so I assume he bans it out. By the way, also, Obabo's draft looks like Special League right now. This is like 2019 Special League in a nutshell, I'd say. What do you expect to see banned over here, my guy?
Okay. Now mind. I would have said, Bird Hill, obviously. I would have said but yeah, the most damage comes from the Laminella, and maybe because Obabo's damage now is Trevor, right? So Molly, maybe he needs to go on Molly first.
Yeah, so much setup with both of the like turn units, like the Garuda and also the Rakuni over here. It's gonna be very hard. Like, this is gonna be so much damage coming out. Okay, let's see. How much control?
Dookie has so much defense. You need to kill the Huadam first, actually, and you cannot go on Huadam.
Yeah, because the hug. I think we can just like sit back a little bit. Maybe he gets a strip. That would be nice. Just one stun. It's just, we're gonna just sit back. We're gonna have a good time. We're gonna see that Trevor like slowly chunk up. I'm really curious to see how hard it hits, honestly.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like,
okay, 1.5k and 3k.
I feel like Dookie has a great strategy here going, actually. The question is, HP go lower, attack goes up. He needs to get rid of the Trevor. Otherwise, he gets too dangerous.
Goes for the piece right here just to make sure that he doesn't have the slow debuff, and gets a massive stun onto that retouch because he would have armor broken right here. Next up,
Oh, double
that's a
res
big stun, I'd say. Yeah, so that's the third time Amduat already moved right here, with all the cycling going on.
He didn't strip. He tried with Molly, he tried with Chandra. He didn't get rid of any of the buffs, and that 16k. That
we're starting to hit. Yeah. By the way, if I'm Dookie, I don't want to hit Trevor. Like, Trevor has this passive where if you go below 50%, you start hitting twice as hard. I think everyone else is kind of like the main target. I wouldn't go for like the Trevor at all.
Okay, we see. I think Obabo has like a good chance here because it takes a bit, but Hug will always be on Fadam, but HP goes lower and lower. Oh, he doesn't put it on Fadam this time.
I still got one more turn, I guess. Another trick of water, but again, whenever the Chandra moves, that Amduat gets like half attack bar, so we're chilling.
Yeah, and also now there's slow on everything. He needs to get some attacks in. Ooh, that was actually... That could be dangerous because the Beast Monk's always crit, right? So getting a stun here. Oh, he gets on the armor break unit. That's decent. If he can get rid of the Rakuni.
4,000 right here on the S1. Get some more attack bar reduction, I think. Yeah, you...
I would now...
Yeah, I think I would have also gone for the Rakuni right here, but I think that...
Oh, the stun!
Massive stun.
He could have gotten rid of the Rakuni. That was a bit greedy.
Yeah, kind of was, yeah. I think you can, like, boost up one more time onto that Trevor. That S2 is going to hit, like,
is that enough?
Truck.
Oh, that is enough to get rid of the
damage right here.
Ooh, and Dookie's defense, slowly but surely, is falling down.
Yup.
Yeah, he should really have like the Hug kept on the Fadam, because Molly cannot die as long as the Fadam on the field. So I feel like Obabo is his Trevor is taking his time, but will destroy each and every single one on this field here. That's 12k just with like normal attacks at this point. Dookie can heal up, but he is missing the damage. He would need a perfect armor break into... Yeah, no, that is not happening anymore. We are already at 30%, and that is probably enough to get rid of the retouch.
We'll see, just S1.
No, not a
he
crit.
missed one crit, yeah. So what we can take away from this if you're Dookie is don't hit the Trevor. We've seen how squishy the Rakuni was when he started hitting it. He also made like some attack like issues, I guess.
Yeah.
He got stunned with the Chandra. You would call this unlucky, but at the end of the day, like, that's what Dumb ended up like not S1ing the Rakuni.
Yeah,
so.
I would have also, like any other unit here, I would probably felt more.
Yeah.
Oh, and here, that is crazy damage. Trevor in RTA is nice to see.
For real, like, it's been a while since we saw it. Since we've last seen him. Very cool multipliers. I think he even got like some changes in between, like some 8% adjustments every once in a while. But they never really adjusted his abilities too much. And I think when he first launched, he was really, really good. So
yeah, at first when he got into the game, he was kind of broken. Not gonna lie.
He just hits so hard.
But yeah, at this point, the problem with Dookie's team is he is so much HP based, and at the same time, if you don't have any kind of damage, it will just be over because your HP bruisers just get less and less HP, and Obabo is eating that for breakfast.
19k, we've finally seen a crit with that Trevor onto water. It's just a matter of time, and yeah, taking him out, that's a 1-0 for Obabo. Obabo is looking very good. One more win, and he is facing Seizu in the final. The big thing is now he has his Wind Monkey King up again, so this is going to be like somewhat of a change. I'm not even sure what I want to like pre-ban here if I'm Obabo. I think... Like, you pretty much, like, you want him to pick the Chandra because you got that Amduat going on. It's really not that scary. Retouch, also not too scary. I think maybe just ban the Molly or maybe the Taoist. It was kind of just prolonging the match, so you're also not too scared. I think...
Oh, he bans the Retouch, actually. I mean, it was the only armor breaker.
Yeah. Makes sense, yeah.
And the Laminella gets also banned out here from Obabo. Too bad.
She took one turn in the entire matchup so far, in the entire tournament. Okay, nice Rakuni first pick. I'm not sure if Dookie even built that, but it's just a nice flex pick, I guess.
Yeah,
Dookie's...
He's with the Chandra. You know, I'm not opposed to Chandra. It's a speed lead. It can hug. It can protect your already weak units anyway. the thing is, you need some follow-up here.
Picks that Wind Indra into a guy that you know has a Monkey King and the Vert early pick. So I guess this is more like I don't have too many monsters built, and you want to have a strip coming out. So maybe there's some more. Oh, I like this counter pick a lot.
Okay.
That's a good draft right now. I like it.
You know, I said before, Antares, you pick it as a last resort.
Yeah.
It's like
oh, finally we see the double giant warriors.
as like a random unit. But here I like the Antares. The problem is now Obabo has somewhat a really good counter for that. So
so you just ban the Monkey King here, I'd say, and you just take the double stones. I think this is a very nice situation for Obabo to be in. I don't assume that the Vert is okay. Takes out the Misty.
I would have gotten rid of one of the stones.
Yeah.
But
double stone is. I mean, it's good for us for content, right?
The thing is, he's still Dookie has a good chance because if he gets like a cycling up, if he gets like a random stun on the on the Skogul, on the Dark Skogul.
I don't think I've seen the Chandra Violent proc, or maybe there was a proc.
Chandra was Violent.
Okay. So no despair stuns is what I'm trying to say. But yeah, we see like the double will sets onto the giant warriors over here. So this is really, he's just taking his time. This is like a ticking time bomb. The stones are eventually gonna come up.
Get a stun. Oh, he got 3 slows. That's pretty good for Obabo.
Yeah, I'd say so as well.
No stun so far.
Okay, first stun coming up.
First stone up. Second stone up.
Dude, this is so nice for content. I already love this so much.
Double stone. I am so curious how much damage this will do. Now, how much HP was he able to give them, and how much HP does Dookie's monster have?
I've seen him go for like I think even 1 enhanced set on him when we were swiping through the streams. Okay, we got double slow debuff.
My guess is Antares is dead.
Yeah, probably. I mean, he has like almost the
stun.
Coming out.
The stun was important. Okay.
It's a big stun as well. Also, like the Rakuni isn't gonna cleanse here, so that was like big 900 hits from the monkey. It's like on double HP. I've seen him like when he ruined it up. It's pretty much just a counter machine.
Oh, Antares finally getting a turn.
Yeah. What you gotta remember here is like he barely has sustain on his team, like Dookie. Big counters though. I mean, procs from the passive.
Okay, I mean it's still open here.
I think you can what you can do right here if you're Obabo is just S2 the second giant warrior, right? He has it up again. Another sinkhole with another stun.
Oh no! He got the perfect stun. Dookie actually turning this around. The problem is the longer the match goes on, yes, HP goes down, but it also means that the stone does less damage.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
So
yeah, this is pretty much it, right?
Yeah, I mean the stone will calm down, but it probably won't kill the whole team.
Yeah.
Needs to get rid of the Rakuni now anyway. Oh!
That's some nice passive procs.
Oh, Antares showing off why he can be good here and there. The Wind Monkey King did nothing so far this whole game.
Yeah.
Neither armor break nor stun.
So I think, yeah, it's pretty much just a counter pick. Like the double HP build, very interesting choice.
Even like heals up a bit more with the second skill with Antares just to get as much HP as possible, and yeah, it comes down now. Yeah, and it's not enough, and then immediately the Antares proc to close it out. 1-1. Dookie actually not out of the tournament. I think he would have been out if the Dark Skogul wouldn't have been double stunned.
Yeah, he definitely got stunned a bunch. I think the Antares, I mean, he got like at the end he did get a bunch of like pretty lucky procs with the passive, but the early ones I think it was very average actually, and yeah, the stuns were where it's really at for sure.
Yeah, the first stun hurt the most because normally 2 stones would come, 2 stones go up, 2 stones would go down, Antares would have been gone.
Yeah.
But in this case, Dookie actually got lucky with the stuns, and let's see if he can get lucky a second time, because right now
I want to see the Riley pick on Obabo's side. Like a Rakuni Riley would give him like plenty of uptime, because we've seen how little damage Dookie does. Like the Monkey King didn't do anything, the Chandra didn't do much.
Yeah, we see Laminella again on the field here. Okay, Dookie, what are they gonna pick now? Because he cannot go Antares again. Like, he shouldn't, at least. He goes Verde. I mean, Verde is always a great choice because, as we know, you lack runes, you lack the stats, and Verde just provides so much. Oh yeah, I'm getting a turn in between. You get like 1.5 turns instead of 1.
Yeah, if you get rid of the Laminella early enough, I think. Oh, we see another Trevor.
I mean, it's the same thing.
Very solid.
Before.
And again, here I would love to see a Riley last pick. Just ban out the Antares, for instance, right here. Actually, you don't need to. You can like Misty. Again, I wouldn't be too scared of the Misty as well as like last matchup. I think most other bans over the Misty, like people don't put their best sets on it, right? It's just one more like vampire carry, and you got like a Trevor over here. You got a Laminella over here. Shouldn't be too scary for you.
Let's see Obabo with the last pick. Let's see what he picks. He picks the Waragaruder again. As I like to call him, Koni Yum Yum.
Okay. So, yeah, I guess there's just not going to be another Laminella match. He just hates fighting it so much.
Yeah, also Dookie has 2 fire monsters that are like crucial for his team.
Yeah.
So I guess you need to get your chances against the Trevor and the... Oh, no, he takes out the Trevor. He respects Trevor. Lets the Laminella through.
Some more content. The Giant Warriors weren't enough. Just didn't pull it off, but the Laminella.
Yeah, I mean, if Laminella gets a random stun, then it's...
I just want to see one proc from her. Like one turn, one proc. With the Rakuni and the Kona Yum Yum, or what do you call it?
Koni Yum Yum, yeah.
Koni Yum Yum. I think there's a good chance that we can see that.
Okay. We see this time Laminella is moving very soon, actually.
Yeah.
Because Dookie also is not the fastest here on his side. Does Dookie here stun on the Chandra?
So what's that Rakuni gonna end up doing over here? I'm not even sure if you want to S2 right here, because you're just ending up feeding the Antares. Okay, Koni Yum Yum.
And...
Laminella, what am I talking about?
Oh,
here we go with the proc.
Exactly what you wanted. Exactly what we wanted.
Boom!
That is...
It was still very early in the match, so there weren't too many stacks going on onto her. But he puts on another S1.
Yeah, that
just kill off that Antares.
Is gone, and Laminella, she did exactly what you wanted. She got the proc, she got her damage off, and that was pretty good damage. I would say Obabo.
He's feeling good right now.
Yeah,
like, he's been like spending 8 hours of his day, and like she just didn't do much in the first round, and now he finally ended up getting it in.
Yeah,
and it's basically it's the perfect combo, right? That's what you want to have.
Yeah, that is done. That is said and done, and it's over. Obabo actually goes into the final, facing off against Seizu. So now we see it again.
Boom!
16k. Crazy amount of damage from this Laminella. Obabo getting his point, his well-deserved point. He finally made it to a final again, and we are curious to see if he actually can make it. But before we get into the final, where we see Shizu and Obabo battle it out for the first place, we're gonna see the third place match between Dookie and Shizu, because this is new this year. We have a third place match, because the third place also now gets prize. It gets like still a little bit of money, and also a better prize for the community, for his community to raffle about. So I'm curious. We're curious. What do you think? Third place? Is it Dookie? Is it Shizu? I feel like Dookie showed potential.
Yeah,
definitely.
They're also sharing some monsters. We've seen both of them like rely on the Antares. I think no, Dookie didn't pick Amduat, I guess, but I wouldn't count him out, honestly. Also, we've seen him have the Molly, we've seen him have the Light Haywist. So those two units really counter the single target snipe playstyle that Shazu is going for. But yeah, we'll just see. This is going to be very much decided in draft again, I'd say.
Yeah, like drafting, big part of this, but yeah. This is our last 2 matches, and now the difference is, as we said before, third place match and first place match are now best of 5s. So you need 3 wins to actually take the round, to actually go through. That means just more matches for us, more excitement, probably more chances of crazy things happening. And I think I'm really happy about the final we got. We have like...
That's a tough final, yeah.
Obabo and Seizu have like...
It's what we called, right, at the start.
Yeah, it's like a great... different teams they can both play. They can... Shizu, we saw, he goes either for like the, okay, I'm gonna try to control you, stuns, bombs as well, with dots, with the Amber, and Obabo either with his Laminella, but also like his single target snipe with the Trevor.
Did he play, like, did Shizu pick a Rakuni? at one point. I'm like thinking what units they're sharing. I think it's pretty much just the Amduat at that point. Maybe Veramas, maybe Rakuni. But like you said, it's both kind of like pick exactly what they want to. They're like not really stealing too much.
Yeah, maybe Fran.
Yeah, exactly. Fran is another option. Very, very solid matchups. I really love this tournament so far, honestly.
Yeah, I can only agree. This is one of the best Blitz Cups we had. It's only the third one, but hey, that still says something. And we are curious because we're gonna take a look at the bracket and then we jump into the third place match. We're gonna see Shizu versus Dookie. Who is gonna get the third place on this match? Yeah, overall, we see now the whole bracket. Say Shizu, the guy we said like had a plan. He came in prepared. He showed what he got, and it paid off big so far, although he gave us a little bit scare in the very first round against Tito. Yeah. And Shazu, yeah, couldn't stand a chance, sadly, against Seizu, but that still doesn't mean he's out. Third place match against Dookie. We're gonna jump in a bit in a second. And yeah, we're curious. What do you think? Third place, who's gonna take it?
Yeah, I mean, again, like I said, the pre-bans are gonna be a big thing. I think Dookie does have the tools for it. I think he just needs to like be a little bit finicky. I know like Shazu obviously is a caster. He's very, very experienced when it comes to RTA. So this is going to be a tough nut for him to crack. Pre-bans, very interesting here as well. If I'm Dookie, just ban the Miles. Just make sure that that's the consistent damage. You don't have an account with a lot of burst. Yeah, you want to take that out.
They both share Antares. I would love Antares first pick here.
I think Shazu could do that, actually. We'll see. Okay, bans out that Chandra, and we see a Rakuni ban. It's what's good with the Miles, so I like it. I think if I'm Shazu, just first pick a Fran even here against this, because you know like Dookie isn't going to speed contest. So
Fran or maybe...
He's just doing...
I knew it. I told you.
My heart goes out to him.
I told you. He's like, at this point, he's having fun.
Yeah.
You know? He's like, hey, how about Antares first pick?
Okay, Molly, it's kind of what you want to pick into it. Just early on in the draft, it's very punishable, but I like it. Retash, okay?
Okay, he needs to, yeah, okay, we have the attack buff, we have some sustain. You need to support the Antares, I feel like, a little bit. What else can he pick here?
Okay, we see a Tyrone. So now Dookie is going a little bit further down his rune box, I guess, with this. We've not seen him pick a Tyrone, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, also Tyrone, it also tells me a little bit, yeah, I'm gonna get rid of the Fran, you know?
Yeah, for sure. And like the thing is, I'm not quite sure how well it's ruined. We see a Kaki. That's a very good option over here. Jojo. Sion and a Riley. So we have double attack buffs, basically, and the Sion, I think it also somewhat counters it. He's still thinking.
Oh, yeah. There is more than enough sustain now for the Antares, but he's running out of damage, Shizu. I would...
You can just ban the Vert here, and I think...
Yeah, and also get rid of Antares, because Shizu now is lacking a bit of damage, has no armor break on his side.
It's gonna be an interesting one for sure. Yeah, I agree.
Okay, we're starting in the third place match, Shizu against Dookie. Let's see if we get a German ranking up on the podium, or do we have another friendship? We have full will on Shizu's side.
It's just beautiful to see, and Amduat, is he gonna get too slow? So that's kind of unlucky right here, but there's gonna be so much more control coming out anyways. He needs to go for the Fairy Blessing right away. Got a tech buff coming out.
Robo, let's see how much attack bar he can reduce. Oh, no, he goes for a stun first and gets already resisted. The thing is, Tyrone cannot really do a lot of things here.
Yeah. And the real question is going to be, does the Robo still move before the Kaki? Because he's still got like some attack bar reduction coming out before he moves. And I think that's what he's trying to bank on. We'll see. Gets one, and then there's going to be a second round. That's a bunch of glances coming out. Yeah, he's just like trying to play it safe, trying to get as much cycling down with that Robo as possible.
He has a defense buff now. Kaki. Oh, defense buff is stripped. That was very good. Does he go immediately?
So
is he on?
Yeah, if he's on Violet, I want to go for the S1, but that's a lot of damage. But Riley has her S4 coming out next anyways, healing up everyone again to full.
Yeah, that was close. I think with a defense buff, it could have taken out the Immensity and the Robo maybe even.
Yeah.
but we'll see. This looks now good for Shizu. He needs to control. He got a bit unlucky with the Robo. He needs to get rid of the Kaki ASAP.
Exactly. ASAP as possible, hitting up that Ritash right here. We're seeing a little bit of chip damage. The good thing is, like, he only has the Molly sustain, and it's a single target. So he's slowly chipping him down. Amdut is also getting his S2 up, like, really, really soon. So we love to see that.
Ooh, the heal is up.
Oh, wait a second.
Oh,
so first an armor break is going to kill here. Oh, doesn't get it.
That doesn't matter because Molly finishes it off and Shizu actually on the back foot here.
Yep.
Kaki, yeah, he's running out of damage. He did not have enough damage. He was also a bit unlucky with the Robo. But still, I think Dookie's... Oh, the counter!
Big counter, yeah. So I'm kind of curious what build he has on it. Maybe like a fatal revenge set. I'm not sure about violent. But yeah, massive damage coming out from that Kaki. First player to use it in this. I honestly think like the Onimushas used to be like the kings of 4 stars, right? And now in this tournament, only 1 Kaki so far. But he's hitting like a truck.
Yeah.
So
the damage is definitely something. I would even imagine like I would put a Riley in there, a Fran just for the attack buff as well. This would hurt so much.
Yeah.
And no one would really think about it in this kind of situation. But Shizu is still not giving up. He's still hoping that he gets maybe a bunch of stuns maybe. Is it enough to then get rid of the Kaki? Kaki has not a lot of HP as well, but he gets countered again.
Oh, I know the S1's starting to actually really hurt. Look at this. So Amdut has 1 more cooldown on his S2. That's his real kill window, quote unquote. So you really want to time that. Misses the attack bar reduction, and now it's just not looking good for Seizu.
The problem is he gets... Oh,
first despair of the game.
Hey, it's on Bio. Yeah, that closed out the game. The Bio Kaki. Okay. So Shizu even got a bit lucky in that regard.
Yeah, I agree. Like Kaki hasn't procced for like a solid 4 or 5 turns, so it's at that point it's not actually unlucky to like proc. It's just
okay, Dookie going through with a 1-0 against Shizu.
Very solid, and now he does get his like net 5 off choice as an actual pick. Since it's free from the pre-bans. Real question is going to be, what is Shazu going to end up taking out right now? I think we know Dookie does have a Riley wound, and if I'm Shazu, that might be an option, like getting rid of that one. Maybe again the Wind Monkey King. People just don't like fighting it.
Okay, we'll see. We take both a little bit longer now with their pre-bans. I mean, what else could you get rid of Dookie's side? What is Shizu thinking in that regard? The question.
Yup.
I mean, then he didn't pick the Miles at this point, so
yeah.
Would you ban the Miles until the last second? They make it. They keep it interesting. Okay,
smart.
It's still the Miles and the Kaki gets respected. I mean, sure, it did a lot of damage with an attack buff, even more scary. So why not pin it?
No. And I'm just expecting another Chandra first pick. I'm personally, yeah, I mean, it worked out okay so far. It's just a very nice flex pick. You can just pick it whenever with that speed lead. And it's still okay in like longer fights. So.
Okay, Shizu now, he has all the choices in the world. He can, I mean, we saw the Antares was not a fun pick. Now let's see if he tries to go with...
I want to see that Amdut Riley again. I think against Dookie, you know, it's not going to really speed contest too much.
He could go Vanessa and he could go with his Nana probably as well, right?
Yeah. Okay, see a Molly early pick. I think the Wind Monkey here, like it fits so nicely, but he chooses to go for the Antares instead. That's kind of nice as well.
I love that Antares has become kind of a staple in BLITZ CUP. You always see an Antares somewhere. It always comes up here and there.
Okay, Sion. It's a very early Sion pick. We normally only see it as a last pick. But again, like Dookie didn't pick any immunities so far.
Yeah.
And the real question is going to be, how many more cleanses does he have? Like, people have a Konamiya rune, people have a Rakuni rune. I'm not sure about Dookie. And he takes out the Fran. That's big.
The Fran was a very good choice. Steals 1 immunity from Dookie. And Dookie either needs to ban the bombs now, or he needs to get immunity.
Yep. So, yeah, if you're Dookie... And if I'm Shazu right now, and Dookie doesn't pick like something super threatening, you can just always last pick his Wind Siri, whatever it was called, and take out the Antares and like really start controlling. Okay, that's a good Veramas last pick. Very threatening, honestly. Like, Shazu's team doesn't have much damage, so you might actually want to take out... Okay, so that screams Antares ban then. Because that Lauren, it's gonna like really mess with the Veramas if it's well ruined. Which... I know Shazu has it.
Yeah.
So.
Okay, interesting. Lauren is also something we haven't seen that often.
Yeah, it's crazy how she kind of fell out. I think it's just rune quality improving. Like, back in the day, like, speed was just the non-plus ultra. And now people just have like the thickest runes ever, and it's okay, we see Veramas ban.
Okay, so they banned out the units. I mean, that's good for Shizu.
Dude, this is so scary. This is going to be another Antares matchup now. Like, Lauren is so squishy, Fran is so squishy. This is very tough to go up against.
Yeah. So, let's see. I mean, with attack buff, how tanky can this Antares be is the question.
Yeah. It's going to be a tough one. Okay, Ritash moving first again.
I feel like you also need to go... Oh, the provoke!
It's a nice provoke to get, yeah.
That is really bad now for Shizu.
Shizu is like, what? What's going on?
That is the worst case.
Proc, okay. Goes for the sinkhole right away, okay.
Stun! Stun on Lauren.
Yeah. Lauren's getting controlled quite heavily. Love to see that.
And now the hug is on Antares. Antares can just... I think it's looking really bad.
Yeah, it's just the base stats are like a big deal here in the situation. Because like Fran, yeah, she can like S2 still. S2 the Lauren out. But... there's so much HP you have to hit through.
Yeah, because you cannot... Oh, he got the strip.
Yeah, it's a good strip. I just don't think he has enough follow-up against that Antares. Like, he still has one more S2 from the Ritash coming out now. You can heal up and cleanse.
Yeah, he needs to do it actually. Because otherwise...
Oh, doesn't do it. Goes for the defense buff instead.
I mean, also not the worst decision, I would say. It also puts Shizu back in like defense. Gets out the Lauren. He's like praying every single turn. The Antares gets in the turn, and the Antares gets a turn. Takes out Amduat for the first time. Does he reset the... Does he like go on a molly? No, he goes...
Misses the heal break here. That's
and the strip as well.
Yeah. So now we just need one Antares proc and he wins. Let's see if he gets one glancing from the molly passive, and that's it.
How close do you want it to be, Shizu? He's just getting smaller and smaller.
Nice stun. Finally, we get some control onto that.
There's the bio proc.
Yeah.
And he is... Shizu so unlucky. He didn't get a single strip stun whatsoever. This is really looking bad. Lauren, she doesn't have any like skills up to strip.
Yep.
And everything is slowed on his side. Vanessa has no passive up, and this is a slow death. A slow and painful death for Shizu. It's not over yet. It's 2-0, but that is looking really bad. And again resisted. He didn't get a single strip on that Antares.
Yeah, that's a tough one. So, coming back from this, if I was Shazu, I think, I mean, now we get a Lauren proc. I think the Antares was a must ban. I know, like, Veramas is so annoying when you're having a Cian on your side, but if you last pick a Lauren, I'm just expecting it to, like, be banned.
It was just, you know, the writing was on the wall. The first thing that happened was the stripping the immunity, provoking the Lauren at the very beginning of the match from the Ritash. That completely messed up Shizu's game plan.
So what was the game plan in that case? Like hitting the Antares right away?
I mean, you lose so much control. Like your Lauren is forced to go on the Ritash that has no attack bar. You could have like set up an armor break or an heal break on the Antares, because Antares is squishy. It's not like a lot of HP. Maybe you can see it. He misses the armor break again, never mind. I wanted to say maybe you can see the Vanessa damage now on the Antares. See, with an armor break that would have been more than enough.
Yeah. Get another revive coming out. Let's see if we see a retouch proc here. No retouch proc. Wait a second. So if Molly crits here, didn't crit. Let's see if we can still come back.
He didn't.
Oh, big 2000, yeah. But I do have to say, like, if I'm Shazu, like a Riley Miles combo here against this sort of stuff is really, like, where it's at, I think.
Yeah.
So if I'm Shazu, I think this is going to be what I'm going to look out for in the third match. I think he also now has it available again. I think Miles got banned. No, it got pre-banned this time around. Looking at the picks in the top left. So
you see, Vanessa is actually on his side a pretty good damage dealer, actually. Like,
yeah,
he does pretty good damage, but I assume, to be honest, if this was the case and Lauren would have still been alive, he would have had a chance. But
Dookie is really excited. I love to see it.
The provoke, oh, good heal though. Like, she's just not giving up. Like, we are 40%. Okay, this is really bad now. He's waiting for the revive, but what would you revive? The Lauren? The Amduat?
Yeah, I guess so. I think Lauren is the way to go on this.
Again. Yeah, no, I mean, this match is over. Like, Dookie is 2-0 ahead. We just need to see if Shizu can come back. It is definitely insane kind of match. But I'm gonna call it. Shizu was extremely unlucky in this one.
Okay.
Like, he missed so many armor breaks. Dookie got the perfect provoke in the beginning. He didn't. He was still thinking, like.
Just not a quitter, I guess.
Okay, does he get it now? Maybe.
It's like still 2 turns on the revive. It's impressive.
Now it goes on Fran, right? Yeah. He still survives. He's holding on. Wait a second. Is there actually a chance? Is there actually a chance?
Like, even if Vanessa procced right here, the Chando would have moved right afterwards.
The provoke!
Tough one. This is a tough one.
The provoke.
Oh, come on, come on. Purity coming out. Full HP again. So now Vanessa does have a revive.
Yeah.
And everyone's at low attack bar. That's the big one here. Because you want to get the actual combo off. So you want to put this on the Lauren right now. Dude, yeah, he's like thinking. He's like deep thinking.
Oh, he gets Amduat back.
Okay.
Wait a second. He needs to go on the retouch. That's annoying. And he didn't reset. Nothing. And he's gone again. That was a game plan. That was a game plan, but it was not enough. I like that he held on. But you see, this is what I mean. Like, a little bit more on Shizu's side, and he could have won this. Just a little bit. If the Lauren would have been there, it would have been enough. But this time, it is not. And Shizu has one more chance, actually. It's 2-0.
2-0 for Dookie, our new RTA veteran. Just proving us all wrong, I guess.
For sure. Let's see. Shizu is definitely like at the end of his nerves, I feel like. Yeah. And now Kaki's open again. And
I'm just seeing it like Antares pre-ban. Just don't want to deal with it anymore. He's just so over it at this point.
Or he picks it again himself. Like, you know, if I would be Shizu, I would be just go Miles, Antares, run, whatever, you know, and hope for the best. This is literally what I would do. But we'll see. This is match point actually for Dookie. Dookie could finish on the podium, third place.
Yeah, I'm seeing the Antares first pick. Just Shazu, like I'm not sure how tilted he is right now. Yeah, I guess there we go.
This is what I would do. Like Antares, then now pick Fran, Miles, and I don't know, something else, Rakuni, and then a crazy last pick.
Molly retouch. Molly Tyrone, okay.
Yeah, I mean, that's a Fran for sure.
I want to see him pick a Riley, to be honest. Because Riley, like, Dookie has the Wind Monkey King that he wants to pick. He has, like, a lot of stuff where you just want to have, like, higher base stats. Which, okay, we see the Fran first pick. Yeah, early pick.
And Amduat, he stays with it. Okay.
We got double RNG on Shazu's side right here. Just love to see it.
What else can we still expect? I mean...
Yeah, retouch here is pretty good, I'd say. We got the cleanses coming out. We got the armor buff. I think armor buff was kind of also a solid MVP. Like, it's just so much damage mitigation on a team that doesn't have too much burst so far. So...
How about Miles into something? Miles and Riley. Kaki is so dangerous, though.
Yeah. We've seen it was on Violent Revenge, so it's just so volatile, you know? You don't really want to hit it too much. Goes for another Sion.
How about Vero?
Yeah, Vero's against... Yeah, it could be... I would just take it as a counter pick.
Yeah, so that he
or
does
he
not
picks
pick it, right?
Lauren here. So the reason why I like Lauren so much is because it somewhat counters Veramos, believe it or not. And that's the reason why I thought like he would have kept it in the last one. Because at that point, like, it just screams you want to keep it in. Dookie somewhat knows that. I'd still end up picking it anyways as the last pick. I don't think he has many better options, so...
Veramos, I mean... The thing is, if he's kind of still forced out to ban the Sion, right? So Fran stays in. So I would ban out the Kaki, I guess? I mean, maybe I'm overthinking this.
Yeah, Sion is probably still the forced ban. And if you're Shazu, you kind of like... You can deal with... Yeah, okay. Just not seeing the light of day. I think this one actually, like, just from the monsters itself, I just love Lauren. So maybe I'm like a little bit nostalgic from like 2019 or something, but...
Okay, we have the Amduat attack lead, actually, against the speed lead. Let's see. Shizu, can he come back, or is it Dookie who closes out the match here?
It's a really fast retouch every single time. I'm really curious what it's ruined on. Like,
oh, he gets a provoke again!
It's a big provoke, yeah.
Oh, but a good stun. He needed that stun, otherwise
yeah,
I think Shizu would have never moved again.
Yep. So I think here you just focus on the Kaki, right? Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, and that's Kaki should be gone, right? Yeah, Kaki gone. And another.
Yeah, he's screaming. Now he's excited. He's getting back all the RNG that he had the last two matches.
Yes. But holy shit! Like I thought, Dookie would have upset again with like the crazy provoke first turn.
It's funny because like Shazu was like just not picking the speed lead.
Yeah.
Because just not respecting the Swift runes. But like yeah, now Lauren is just, she's so good at holding down opponents.
Oh, and another, Antares here this time. She's in the driver's seat. That is...
Look at him go, look at him go.
The RNG turned around. Yep, now... Okay, it's not over, like Shizu. Still, the comeback is fully in here. It's fully possible. Okay, 2-1. It's gonna get interesting. Dookie still match point. He still needs to win this round to close it out, to be third place. Shizu still has to do 2. I mean, this was a fast one now. If he does it again, sure. I feel like it's always like one in the pick and ban phase.
Yeah.
It depends. I wonder now really if someone is at 1 point pre-banning Antares.
Yeah, I kind of, if I was Shazu, he doesn't have. I mean, first pick, I don't think Dookie's going to first pick Antares. But yeah, I think pre-banning Antares wouldn't be too bad if I'm Shazu. What I like also, like, Shazu doesn't seem to be so much under pressure. He's just having fun right now. It's technically match point, so he's still vibing, having a good time.
He's still respecting the Kaki. We've seen the Kaki is not, because probably a lot of attack, right?
Yeah.
So he's not tanky at all, but Shizu doesn't seem to have the best counter for it to like immediately snipe it out.
Yeah.
There's the Sion, but first you need to learn bomb. Fran, Antares, okay.
Yeah, that's the good counters here.
King.
I like it. I like it because you kind of like Shazu wants to go like the Amduat route and blah blah blah, and it's not good against Monkey King. So it's like a preemptive pick. I think if I'm Shazu, I mean, he got the Miles pre-banned, because again, I would love to see that here. Rakuni is a good pick.
How about Bird?
Yeah, or Lauren. I think Lauren against this is also not bad, especially since Antares is already gone. Like, Lauren really counters all 3 of these. You just have to focus onto the Monkey King. Sion very early. So
yeah, but Dookie
just screams another Veramus.
Yeah, Dookie shows that he has like Fran and Vero, right? So he's always forced to pick one of those. I mean, Fran is picked by Shizu, so the last pick needs to be Vero.
Yeah.
So Vero again out, Sion out.
Yeah, probably.
You cannot risk it.
I mean, the Lauren worked out just fine in the last 2 matches, so I like it as a last pick here again as well. But we'll see what he ends up deciding. Goes for the Riley now. Yeah.
Okay.
So now we're just like really low on damage.
You got your wish.
Yeah, I would have preferred it a little earlier, to be honest, but I'm not the one to like. Yeah, it just screams Veramus ban again. There's no way.
Yeah, it's way too dangerous if
even if Veramus is staying in, I think it's still too annoying to deal with, believe it or not, because you just barely have any damage if you Shazu. You have like 3 supports.
Yep. They always wait now for the last second. Let's see. Vero goes out. Oh.
Okay, so finally we got a Sion matchup. Yeah.
Stays in. I think that was a bad decision by Dookie. He needs a provoke now first turn again. But he doesn't have the retouch. But I feel like if Shizu gets 2 bombs up, it's over. It's attack buff bomb.
Yeah, it's attack buff as well. So that's gonna make a somewhat big difference, I guess. Focuses onto that Antares, but just not dishing out a lot of damage.
He can cleanse 1 bomb with the molly. Right?
Yeah.
Oh, is Antares gonna fall even?
He might. Just slowly whittling him down.
Oh,
there we go with the Antares proc.
You don't want. Oh,
yeah.
What do you want to do now?
Actually has to here.
He has to, right?
Yeah.
Because he will get a revenge, but.
Yeah.
Oh, he stunned the monkey.
And now he gets to heal up. We get the attack buff and the bomb coming out.
Yeah. How many bombs?
Yeah.
Is he unlucky or lucky?
Here's the thing, Sion does have like 50% activation on his S2. So it's
bombs everywhere.
With attack
and
buff,
gone.
That's
yeah.
Oh yeah.
With attack buff, obviously. Yeah, Dookie was kind of high rolling on this one. You need to get rid of the front. He got a. I mean, the thing.
Who do you cleanse at this point? Because I know you want to cleanse the monkey.
The monkey, and hope that the molly survives. I don't know.
It's very possible, I guess. Just hitting for like 800 every single time.
Yeah, but he lands ammo break pretty consistently.
It's beautiful.
And gets a good stun. Oh, there is another proc.
Finally get a slow debuff.
Molly even survived. And it's over. Shizu, he gets out Riley in the last second and banked properly that Dookie was a little bit too optimistic with his ban, I think.
Yeah, it's true. It's true.
Even without attack buff, Sion is just so annoying. Like, bombing your whole team, getting a delayed stun on the whole team is just way too strong.
It's just so many, like, we've had so many Sions just get banned that, like, Dookie kind of just didn't feel like doing it one more time, I guess.
Okay, we have 2-2. Now it's the final match. We go the full 5 rounds.
I'm just praying that like Shazu picks up the Riley early again. I'd love to see Riley Miles again. Like, I don't know if he didn't have the runes for it anymore, that like the mouse just doesn't get enough play in. But we've seen how potent Riley was here. I mean, definitely wasn't the real like MVP here, I guess. But yeah, pre-ban. That's very respectable.
And Chandra actually, that's interesting. I would have more like focused maybe on the retouch because of the provoke, but
yeah, it was very fast.
But it makes sense to like hug a unit is just to keep it safe for a long time. Antares first pick.
Just beautiful.
And Dookie, what does he go now? I would not go Shingsei, to be honest. He is missing the damage.
This is a pretty solid, yeah, and here we go with the Miles. Very consistent damage output coming out now. And we see a Kaki. It's again like some special league draft coming out.
And now the Riley. Oh, Shizu is kind of not surprised, but like...
I'd love to see a Lauren here, yeah. Lauren Vert, very solid. We have like the trio of 2019 coming out. And I know I said I want to see Riley. I'm not quite sure if I want to see it on Dookie's side, because it's just going to make Miles hit harder. And I think that's where it's really at the end of the day.
Yeah, I mean, you get just sort of milestone, I guess.
Yep.
Okay, that's a bit... I mean, does Dookie signal with this pick that he gets rid of the Fran again?
It could be, yeah.
Or does he leave the front in and think of like banning the Miles and picking something else that could help him here?
Vert. Wouldn't be so bad, but that's not too great against Centaurus, I guess. And Miles also kind of eats it, so...
He kind of signals so that he wants to get rid of the front, right?
Yeah, I think so as well. Just taking the sustain advantage. But now at this point, yeah, you took out the Kaki, and that just means the Lauren is just going to keep tunneling down onto that Tyrone. Make sure that he doesn't get too many turns. And I think you have it if you're Shazu. I think this is a pretty good match.
It depends. It's like, it really depends.
So, turn 1 stun for the first time.
Maybe Miles this time.
It's like a 50-50, come on.
Hey! No, never ever, never lucky.
Yeah, but look at this. We got the S1 coming out. Oh, maybe not. He could have killed Miles, the Tyrone, I guess.
Yeah, that was. I think that's what he should have done. He needs to now give the turn to Lauren, I think, even. Yeah, to slow down the Tyrone. Okay, he got that, and he got a proc. That was so important.
Yeah.
And now Antares, can he get a proc? Now he gets a natural turn. It reduces the attack bar a little bit.
And I think here's where the Miles is really going to start kicking in. You gotta... Oh, lands everything. I don't think it's going to be on Violent, but that Raccoon should get enough attack bar to like really start everything.
Okay.
Yeah, this is GG.
Yeah, this does see it. That looks like... yeah, that was still a little bit scary. Shizu was all like... when he didn't land it. Oh, that hit hard though.
Yeah.
But yeah, the Riley's a bit too slow as well. She's not gonna... Yeah, and everything's slowed down now. Everything is controlled. Miles closed it out. Dookie was starting so strong and then fell off towards the end. And Shizu picked himself up again after a crazy match. 3-2, the comeback is real. Shizu takes 3rd place. Like that, now we have our first podium. Shizu, we congratulate him. Good job on that side. And
that also means, what does he actually get as a 3rd place?
As a 3rd place, he gets now the prize pool like 250 euros. So that is actually pretty decent. And on top of that, he got a chess set, a Summer Sport chess set that he is allowed to raffle to his community.
That's awesome.
So that is the thing he can do. It's on his side when he will do it. If he does it right now, if he does it after the stream, if he does it next week, that's on his side. But he will let us know, obviously, and we'll send it out straight to the winner. So that's a good thing. We now only have the final in front of us. I'm sure Obabo and Seizu are completely like sinking into their seats, like falling asleep maybe after like these 10 hours.
10-hour stream, yeah. It's pretty impressive.
After this, probably even longer because they started a bit early or woke up earlier. They didn't just like woke up and immediately start streaming. Like they are awake for quite some time. They are focused for quite some time, and now it's time for the big final. Obabo versus Seizu. Something we have seen 2019, I think, in SWC.
Yeah, true.
This was the time when they both were still like facing up against each other. So let's take a quick look at the bracket, how it's gonna go. Even though Dookie got like the free pass from Shambi, he still managed not to like win. He did do a good showing though. He took a match of Obabo. He took 2 from Shizu. So it's not that it was not deserved. That is for sure.
I think like going to bed thinking about like taking 1 match from Obabo and Shazu, it's very, very high ranking players. It's very commendable.
That is something you can definitely be proud of. And that only leaves us for the big final, which is starting now. Like Seizu versus Obabo. Who do you think is gonna be our BLITZ Cup champion 2025?
I'm just not gonna. I think Seizu is a heavy favorite over here because he has the AoE control team comp. And I think, this is just so tough to go through. He has so many like control options that sometimes somewhat counters the combo of Obabo. So if Obabo didn't like somehow like pull out like another few like fire bruises out of his head, I think this is like gonna be a tough matchup for him for sure.
Yeah, we see. I'm guessing Laminella. Yeah, Laminella, Pre-ban, and the Fran actually.
It's an interesting one for sure. And now it's kind of a weird one for Seizu to like first pick in. I can't even remember. Maybe like a Rakuni would be like good here. It's not really telling so much, and it takes out one of Obabo's biggest tools. No, we see an Amdo at first pick. Definitely also a good option here.
Yeah, and Obabo going now Rakuni and the Wind Indra, so he doesn't go passive. I mean, as you said, he has like a limited monster box, so what can you do against like AoE strips here? Do you contest? I'm guessing that the Wind Indra might be able to contest in terms of speed. Yeah, he goes give the speed contest with the Clara and the Waragaruda Konamiya.
Exactly, and Seizu is pulling out his first speed lead over here with that Samata, and how is he going to follow up? I think there's a few options he has. Maybe actually just, again, pull out like some Lawrence, some Verts. There's some options just to like help him cycle even further. Even also just, again, like a Fran that got pre-banned. Oh, an Amber, I like it.
Amber would have been good here, I assume. But no, he goes a little bit safer with the Vero.
But that's just a counter pick at that point.
Yeah.
He's just trying to like make sure that Obabo doesn't get to pick out so much. Because you don't want to pick any giant warriors in here. A Verd, I think, is also kind of gonna go under. It's not gonna be on Triple Revenge, probably. Goes for a Trevor. So that's basically just a walking accuracy check at that point.
Yeah, like Trevor, I think like this is literally Obabo is in the situation that he doesn't have anything else.
Yeah.
Like this is like what he has to pick at this point. It's like this monster has the best runes, throw it in there.
Yep.
Like the best runes in this case that he has still left over. But yeah, I would have seen so many other things here.
I think Samata is the ban because you have 3 fire units in your draft right here. I think there's a few options you kind of want to get rid of on Obabo's side.
Has... Oh, yes. I didn't even know that the Trevor has a
lead.
I thought he has no lead right now.
They might have actually changed it. But anyways, we're getting into it. Indra is getting turn 1. We got Branding and Attack Break coming out, I think.
Yeah.
Does it have Attack Bar Reduction? I can't remember.
I don't know what that is.
We'll find out.
No.
Nope.
No, that not, but it does good damage. Double stun though, and control. Seizu has no...
Yeah, that's gonna be a tough one to come back from, basically.
No mercy.
We got Rakuni for procs, we got the Konamiya for the cleanses. There's a few options we got.
Yeah, he needs the but the Konamiya is set back, right? He's probably reset, is my guess.
We'll find out. Not sure if it's on Valiant or not. Oh, that Nora S4. This is the big one. This is what he ruined his account for, to be honest.
It's done.
Yep.
It is done. Obabo needs to start counterpicking immediately.
Yeah.
He needs to take the Vero immediately, is my guess. It sounds stupid.
Yeah, it's a tough one.
But but Seizu with a Vero, you completely shut out his game plan with Nora and Amber.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, he kind of tried counterpicking it with the speed contest. You got the Pierre coming out, and technically the Indra did move first. So, but yeah, I agree. You gotta kind of like readjust because you can't go and like have 3 of these matches because they're basically always gonna end up looking like this.
Yeah. So, and that is Shizu taking like the first round. He still needs to win 2 more to be crowned as the Blitz Cup champion. Obabo really should now focus on some counter-picking immediately. I mean, Laminella is open, but I still think this is not what he should focus on. He should focus on, okay, Seizu is this kind of thing.
Yeah.
What is good against that?
Yeah, I think Amduat is going to be another, like, very... Maybe even Seizu is going to pre-ban it, believe it or not. Maybe we see a Rakuni pre-ban or an Amduat pre-ban, because, again, like, Obabo gets the first pick. And those are, like, the units that I'm kind of keeping my eyes on the most. Again, for everyone that hasn't built the Amduat yet, do it. Really good. Not just in like early game PvP, just an amazing counter pick, as you guys can see.
Oh, the Momo and the Wind Indra both get banned out. I mean, Wind Indra did amazingly.
Yeah,
if Obabo would have something that had a little bit follow-up, that would have been crazy.
And that Momo just screams that he wants to actually use his Lamiela from the looks of it. But yeah, we see the Amduat first pick. Basically just, this is like so special league right now. It's crazy. And we see finally Seizu gets his Fran in and an early Champan actually.
Again, Obabo stays with his picks. He doesn't start counter picking already. Oh, okay. Now the Vero is open, but...
Chloe here is interesting.
He has 2 speed leads that way, but there are so many strips and cool time reset on Seizu's
I love this so much. You can just get rid of the Lamiela here, I'd say, and this is going to be a very tough uphill battle for him. Does exactly that. I love the Susano here. It's such an annoying unit to deal with.
Right, so we start into the second one, Grand Finals. Let's see. Do we see some stuns here? Ooh, triple stun.
Yeah, that's big.
That is the best start that could Obabo hope for.
Yep, and quad slow debuff, so we definitely see a lot of control coming out right now. Chloe playing it safe, just S2ing right now, getting a cleanse up, and keeping her S3.
Okay, ammo break. Ammo break on the Champong.
Very important ammo break for sure.
Another stun.
Yeah, this
good damage coming through now. Does he do the immunity shield? Yeah, he does. Nora looking menacingly. Waiting for her turn to strip. Should be enough though to get rid of the Champong. Yep, Champong is gone. Now how many strips does he get? 2 only. Oh, but he gets a proc!
Yeah, that proc was pretty important, but so far it's just dots and there's a little too much chip damage. But again, we do not want to underestimate that Susano. Maybe he gets some attack bar going up right now.
Another good stun here.
Okay, let's have a look about this one. I don't think it's gonna kill though, but we'll see.
Frigate is dangerous because now stun bombs cool time. Oh, and another proc from the Nora.
Gets a very important provoke onto that Amduat. I think if I was Obabo, I'd just put this on the Amduat one more time. Doesn't do it yet.
Oh, good proc here from Rakuni.
Okay, let's have a look about this one. This time around, he's missing the crit.
Crits.
And no bombs coming out.
Only the bomb on Chloe.
Is he gonna get a stun? Gets the stun!
But the Susano is looking more dangerous by the second.
Yeah, for sure. There's like a pretty big comeback chance.
And Nora, every single time she got a proc so far. And now it's the Susano against 3 fire units. He's gonna eat them without a problem, I believe.
Yeah, so...
He needs a lucky stun.
Yeah, he needs a lot of stuns. He needs... Yeah. Susano is on Vampire. You gotta remember that. And technically there is like the Chloe shield as an option, but there's just so many things that need to go right. So let's just like actually really look into that one. Frigate is getting another S3 up.
Yes, and
dude,
30%. Not
another crit.
Yeah, with a crit it's already over, but oh god, like
look at this, look at this.
It's done, I think.
Yeah,
Susano is gonna solo this. He doesn't need to crit, it doesn't matter.
This looked very bad for Shizu for like a solid 4 or 5 turns.
Yeah.
And then just having a Susano there and just having it on Vampire was already enough against so many fire bruisers.
Exactly. That was something that Obabo couldn't handle. Let's see. Now, Lamiela, we don't see it at any point. I'm gonna And Seizu looks stable as possible. Like, there is nothing in his way. He only needs to win one more time against Obabo to be crowned as the BLITZ Cup champion 2025.
I'm expecting... Nah, there's not going to be any... Maybe like a Champan pre-ban over here coming out if you're Obabo. I think Shizu really would stick well with an Amduat. Nice, okay. They stick with the first pre-bans from the first round. And again, I want Shizu to pick that Amduat. I know he didn't struggle too much against it in the second match, but it's still so annoying, dude.
Okay, Seizu, it's again with the Amduat first pick. Obabo, I would pick a Vero. I'm gonna stay with it.
Yeah. Goes for the Rakuni and Indra again. Again, like I don't understand the Indra too much because it's like he actually managed to outspeed. Oh, and here we go with the double giant warrior. Now he's just literally like memeing. Basically, I would like to see a Veramos last pick here still. It would fit, I'd say, and it doesn't fit into Seishizu's draft, so it's still an open thing.
The thing is, I see, he needs to pick it anyway because otherwise Obabo gets it, but I see Obabo's game plan here. The Indra does initial first great damage, and then as long as one rock goes up, it comes down. I think he could kill 1 or 2 units.
Yeah, we'll see.
Because I think the Indra does good damage. Right? Because Indra moves first. Maybe Rakuni good speed tuning. Gets him another turn.
I want it just for the content already. Like, because he's been picking it and it kind of didn't work out so far. And it is potent. That's the thing. Like, it's really interesting. I think that's just the Clara ban, right? Like, make sure that you get rid of the speed lead and the stuns in particular, and just take it.
Yeah, we'll see. Yeah, the Clara's gone, the Champong is gone. Nora is... I'm so scared of Nora.
I'm kind of curious if he's going for attack or HP lead. Attack would be like kind of the greedy route, Yeah, but he's really confident in his control from the looks of it.
All right, then let's see. Potential last match of the grand finals. Oh,
ooh, that's
he
a
gets
fast frigate.
outsped, and that is the Nora. Yeah, he gets like a perfect start. Another proc with the Nora, and if he gets like another, yeah, the stuns. This is not looking good for Obabo at all.
Yep. So he's even considering, do you even want to S2 right here? Yep, he's just keeping it, because you only can really control so much, and you'd much rather just keep it for like another round. Because like you mentioned, Obabo's team doesn't hit too hard turn 1, but when it does get rolling, it's a little scary. So
the provokes and now the bombs. I feel like, and
oh, that's the first time around where Frigate actually landed like a decent amount of bombs.
That was also like perfect. Got 3 stuns, 3 bombs. Like even if they proc out, none of them is probably on bio, but
gosh dang,
that is like the best thing that could happen for Seizu, and he still has the second skill of Veramos available.
Still not sure if you want to even use it at this point. Does it now just because you can?
Yeah, he gets a bio proc on that, and I'd say we have a new champion.
Yeah, it's I normally don't want to call it too much, but like yeah, this is just not looking good. Also, Frigate's passive is going to go up again. He has another S3
Frigate is insane.
So nice. Oh.
And Nora, every single time she was on the field, she got 2 turns. Every single time.
I was kind of like questioning it a little bit to like pick up a Nora as your main net 5. I guess it made sense with the combos he went for, and also like you really needed to have a Veramos runed up on his own account, because everyone just counterpicks it into it, so worked out just fine.
Yeah, and here we have our champion. Shizu is the winner of the Blitz Cup 2025. I would say definitely deserved because of all the prep, all the crazy things he did, all the... We said he was best prepared, and this is one of the times where I say like, hey, the best prepared person actually won the whole match, and it was wholly deserved. So for his community, that means he is allowed to ruffle out a 0-2. So all the people who want to have a chance, maybe now is the good time to go over to Seizu, ask him when he's planning to do the giveaway for the 0-2 figurine. As said, he will give us the information and we'll send out a brand new 0-2 figurine straight to your place, whoever wins the raffle on his channel. So yeah, what else can we say? That was a very long day, especially for the people who played the whole freaking day. We are at the 10-hour mark over it already, 11 hours probably, and we can just say we are very happy. It turned out great. Like the matches were insanely good. I enjoyed myself. I don't know about you, but I wholeheartedly enjoyed myself.
Like, there was barely any, like, I mean, people were counterpicking 1 or 2 units, but they all just had, like, their complete, like, individual game plans. They all just kind of had, like, the one combo that they wanted to pull off. It was super fun to watch. I think pretty much most of them, like, all of them kind of had, like, a win condition to their combos, which is just so nice to, like, see. Also, like, the viewers really seem to be excited. It's a good event.
Yeah, I completely agree. So if you are still curious on how to get your hands on giveaways, like tune into your influencer stream if they're still like a little bit online, or if you have been anyway the whole time, make sure to like look into that, because as we said, there is the merch that we give away is completely new uShop opened right now. So make sure to check it out on the official Come To Us site on the merchandise store. Right now you can get coupons, like a little bit of percentage off of your order, so it is the best time. Also very limited merch. If you ever thought of like getting merch, right now is the time. Very sad, limited. The shop will close in a month again and then open again for other drops and other merchandise, but this merch right now is limited. So make sure to get your hands on some figurines or some SD figurines or any other merch, a plushie. I would like a plushie. So yeah, what else can we say other than also thank you everyone for watching, for being here for that long. It's only thanks to you that we can do this very long and great tournament, and hopefully we can make it better every single year.
For sure, for sure.
Last words.
We've been doing so many community tournaments this year again, like we said, and these are like by far like the least esporty, but like the funniest. We've seen so much creativity go through this. It's definitely going to be clip material. Yeah. And yeah, thank you again on my side.
We can just say thank you for watching, everyone, and hopefully we see you guys then next time when we do another thing. We'll see about it. So, yeah, I'd say we say goodbye on this at this moment.
Good soup.
Good soup. And we also hope you enjoy the rest of your weekend. Make sure to play some Summoners War. Yeah. Maybe start a new account. We just saw what is possible in like...
If this tournament didn't get you excited, I don't know what will. Get yourself an Amduat, by the way. Like everyone picked it. I don't think there's been a single match where at least it hasn't been picked once.
Yeah.
So get yourself an Amduat.
As we always said, 11th anniversary is still ongoing.
Yeah.
Right now is the best time to start a new account. If you feel like it, you get so much free goodies. We just saw what is possible for like people who know what they're doing in 8 hours.
8 hours. That's so crazy, dude.
And yeah, as we said, right now, play Summoners War. It's the best time to play. And we hope you see you guys next time. Have a nice evening. Bye-bye.